So if anybody can hear me, let me know. I'm new. What about now, third eye view? Can you hear me now? No sound. What do you mean no sound? I can see the microphone moving. Microphone sound good now. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, it was on my behalf. It was on my part. I'm sorry about that. Again, as you guys can see, I'm actually using Zoom. I'm not using what you call it, StreamYard anymore. I switched. Took that plunge. It seems to work a lot better. I'm wondering why is it that recovery? Because it showed that he's nope, can't hear now. Uh-oh, what happened? Took that plunge. It seems to work a lot better. I'm wondering why is it that recovery? Because it showed that he's nope, can't hear now. Uh-oh, what happened? Took that plunge. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like it's lagging a little bit. I don't know what it is. It was working just fine for me a little while ago. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but I think I'm great now, right? All is good. Hear you. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Good. I'm glad you guys can actually hear me now. All right. Back to the show. Anyway, like I was saying, hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know I am. Starting the Zoom account. I'm actually going to start using Zoom instead. Is a lot better. It looks like the system seems to work a lot better for me. Again, it's a lot cheaper. That's a damn sure. So I did want to hit and send a link to a lot of you guys. So if you want to go ahead and join in, please go ahead and do so. Hey, Johnny Drum Flyer. Johnny, I think I sent you your link, sir. If not, give me a second and I'm going to send it to you right now. Do you want me to go ahead and send it to you through the email you gave me? I think I have it incorrectly, Johnny. So I'm going to go ahead and send it to you through a messenger. Why does it keep opening that? Let me open it through here. Damn it. I don't know why does it keep doing that. Maybe because I changed some stuff wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just talking to myself. Maybe because I changed the stuff around. There you go. Boom. Okay. I know. You guys are probably saying maybe I should have went ahead and did it another way. Sorry about that. I'm back now. Let me go ahead and start here in the chat and say hi to Third Eye View, Johnny John Flyer, Jody John Schatz, Matt Bagwell. Thank you so much for coming in. Jack Rabbit FPV, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you guys. We also got the Danny, the View Chaser, Arizona Drone Dude. Thank you for the love and support. Robert Glazier, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate you, sir. And I see that Dre is in the green room. I already went ahead and bust him in, but he's just not coming in. I don't know what else to do to go ahead and let him in. I got the little buzz that he wanted to go ahead and join. I did want to hit and let him through. It seems to be working okay. But for some reason, he just not coming in. How you doing, Andrew Silverfox? Thank you for coming in. Chris Wedgeworth, thank you, buddy, for coming in. I really appreciate you. We got Mr. TJ in the house. Hello, TJ. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in. Let me go ahead and make Jack Rabbit FPV. Let me make him a moderator. Go ahead and give you that blue wrench. That way you'll be able to share links and watch the chat. So guy just give me a little bit. I'm new to Zoom, so I'm trying to figure a lot of stuff out. So I got my little background of my FPV drone in the background, which I like very much. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I got everything set up. All right. So a little bit of technical difficulties. I do apologize about that. We're gonna get back to the show. Again, Johnny Dronefly, I'm gonna send you your link through Messenger. So go ahead. Copy link. Copy link. Okay. Wow, this system is completely different to what I'm used to on StreamYard. I mean, completely different. Okay. I hear another buzz. I hear another buzz of somebody coming in, but I don't see them. Man, come on, am I tripping or going nuts? Because I see everything just fine. But again, I don't see nobody else coming in. So is there something that I need to maybe do a little different? Or maybe go ahead and accept people a little different than StreamYard? If anybody know what I'm talking about, please go ahead and shoot something on the chat and let me know. Okay, we go ahead and bring in Lon Dinard. Hey, Lon, can you hear me? Mr. Lon Dinard, I can see you coming in. Can you hear me? There he goes. What's going on, Lon? Lon, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay, it just took a little bit. What's up, man? How's your day going, buddy?
Pretty good. Are we live or what?
Yeah, we are live.
It doesn't show on my side. That's why I'm asking.
I see you just fine. I don't know, for some reason, it like is a little laggy, and it just not like StreamYard, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's something that I'm doing. It's showing you live because I can see you on my I can see you on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was looking to see. If you could see me on YouTube. That's what I was just doing.
So how's it going, man? How's the day going, buddy?
Pretty good. I had to work. So, yeah, it is. I think it does that on purpose. I think it gives you a delay. So just in case something happens,
Yeah,
You don't
I
want to
believe
get out
that's
of
what
line.
I believe that's what it is too. Hey, Johnny Drone Flyer, they want to hit and send you your link if you want to go ahead and join the panel, and of course, everybody else. So again, I'm just kind of getting used to, you know what I mean? This whole StreamYard is a whole different ballgame, is a lot different than the other one. That's a damn sure.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Man, it took me a little while to go ahead and get it done because not because I didn't know what to do, but the fact that for some reason it was telling me that I needed to I needed one to remove Jim couple will not be on the anyway. Once I went ahead and did it, I needed to go ahead and activate some other stuff. So pretty much, and also I needed to what you call it? I needed to like clear the cookies, you know what I mean? And then accept the cookies and not do all this bullshit. And at first it was not working for me, so it was really freaking frustrating at first. But I finally figured it out. That's when I did the, you know what I mean, the little test when you guys joined and was able, you know what I mean, to talk to me and stuff like that.
You know what's good? It keeps you in the orientation. The north, when I move to my left, it moves to its left on my screen.
Yeah,
As opposed to StreamYard, which is always backwards.
and I see you got a little background. I see you got a little background to make yourself blur in the back. That kind of focus on you only.
It's bokeh. Bokeh.
It also have to do with the internet. The fact, you know what I mean, that the internet is a lot better over here. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Drone Live RC? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Really appreciate you. We got Mr. Matt Condev. Matt is Drone World. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in, man. And yeah, I did figure that YouTube and Zoom did have a little lag. So that's probably why it took you a little bit, maybe for your audio and your video to work.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
I still see Dre Recovery One Drone here, but he's just not coming in.
Right.
I don't know if his system just
doing his hair.
So what now?
I said maybe he's doing his hair. Got hair and makeup, you know.
Yeah, maybe he got his makeup crew working.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you the one switching the picture around? I'm just curious.
So what now?
It jumps, you know, from me to you.
No, actually, Zoom does that. Zoom does jump from whichever person talking. It jumps to you, then it jumps to me, and then it just, what you call it, kind of like anybody that's talking, it will go to them, and then it will go to you.
Yeah, because it's late. It's late, I can tell. But I'm looking at the YouTube feed. We're always like done talking, or we're not talking when it's on us, you know what I'm saying? Although this last time it was on, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Maybe it's picking it up. I will see. We'll see.
Hey, TJ, I'm not gonna give you that on the chat, but I'm about to go ahead and send you the link on the messenger. So go ahead and answer your messenger. I'm about to send it to you right now. Yeah, I know, Matt Conniff. I'm just trying to learn all of that stuff. You know what I mean, as we speak. So, spotlight for everyone. There you go. Hold on. The host has spotlighted your video for everyone. What the fuck does that mean?
I think that's if I share a video.
Okay. Let's see here. Copy streaming link. Okay, let me go ahead and send it to you, TJ, right now. So give me a second. And Matt Conde, did you receive your email? Because I think I sent it to you, sir. Just let me know if you did or not. Hey, John, they went ahead and send you your link, sir. Let's see. Give me a second, Lon. Again, man. I'm learning all this goddamn shit, bro.
Yeah, I think you can turn off that switcheroo thing, and I think that's on your screen. You should have that ability.
I'm the one that can actually, change all of that around.
Yeah, just make it multiple screen like normal. You know what I mean? Like the Brady Bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see here. Pin, view gallery. No. It's gonna be on the participant, maybe. No. On the board. No. Okay. I think I want to have to go ahead and blow up this goddamn screen real quick and figure this shit out as we speak. Which is fucking annoying.
Go up to the right-hand corner, just below the X. When you touch view, it'll say speaker view and gallery view.
There you go. There you go, Mr. Customer Support. I got it now.
I'm not sure. It's not sending that to YouTube though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna give it a minute.
Oh, there it goes. It's the lag. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit of lag. What's going on, Mr. Bob Casey? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in, sir. I really appreciate the love and support. And again,
look at that.
I do apologize if I'm a little rusty on the Zoom, but first time doing it. So next week I will be a lot better. I'm getting the hang of it.
I like this orientation. You're not doing this thing. I think it's like automatically.
Yeah.
Point at you. I want to point at you.
You see how the little box will come to me now that I'm talking, and then it will go back to you when you're talking. That I guess that will let everybody know who's talking at the same. You know what I mean? Who has the microphone right now? I would assume. Right. So, Lon, have you been, man, today, bro? I went ahead and I took the Mavic 2 Pro. I had the SD card in there and everything. I popped it in there. Man, and I took some beautiful freaking pictures, man. I'm talking about gorgeous pictures.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I forgot to go ahead and switch the goddamn memory from the internal to the SD card, so I didn't capture the freaking pictures on the SD card at all. And I'm trying to get the pictures from the drone, and it's giving me a little bit of a freaking hard time.
Really?
Yeah.
As soon as you hook it up to your computer should automatically recognize it.
I know, and I've done that before, and I'm wondering why is it giving me a freaking hard time to go ahead and do that? That's what I thought. Yeah, I know.
Well, plug it. Make sure you're using a good cord now. No offense, but sometimes people just grab any old cord and hook it up, and some cords are only charging cords. They're not data cords.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. You use a really good cord, and then make sure the drone is off when you plug it in, and then turn the drone on, and your computer should automatically read a new drive and pop it up on your screen.
You said turn it on and turn it off?
Have it off when you plug it in, and then turn it on once it's plugged in.
Okay.
And make sure you got a good cord, because that, I've seen that a lot. People use some cord they got with a, cigarette lighter charger, or, what I'm saying, or charger brick or something, and the cord doesn't transmit data. It only charges, you know what I'm saying? So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of that. You see that a lot.
I did send it to you, TJ. I'm looking at it right now that it was sent to you. It says that you read it a little while ago. I sent it to you through Instant Messenger. I just sent it to you again just now. The same link. Is that the link to YouTube, or is that the link for you to join the chat? Let me know. The panel. I don't know why is this. Some people get the fucking link and some people don't. I don't understand. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong because I'm doing it exactly how I did it with StreamYard.
Yes, well, it all depends on them. You know, it might be putting them in their spam folder or something like that. I mean, that's possible.
Say that again.
It could be putting it in their spam folder and they're just not finding it. You know what I'm saying? Because you send it over Gmail, right?
I sent it through Gmail, yeah.
Yeah. And some people have their Gmail account set up that it splits up everything. You know, like that has different folders. You know what I mean? And I have mine just go to a general account. But some people have them all split up, so maybe it's just not, they're not finding it in the right folder or something like that. It's probably not on your end though, because you mass send the email, right? You just send it out to everybody, right? Or
like I sent it to you and everybody else. Yeah, exactly.
You said it all at one time, right?
All at one time, yeah.
Okay. Then it can't be that. Maybe their system is reading it as spam. Or is putting it in a file and they're not finding it. You know what I'm saying? Draymond made a quick little appearance. That was cool.
Yeah. So hold on one second. Let me go ahead and send workspace. Please join meeting. Hold on one second. Let's see here. TJ, Alexander, and Matt Condiv. All right, it has been sent. Let me know if you got it. Matt Condiv and TJ Alexander. I just sent it to you via email just now again. I can't see shit from your phone because of that little blue background.
No, I got the new fold. I like it.
Which one is that one?
The Fold 3.
I have no idea. Is that an Android?
Yeah, that's why you don't know nothing about it. You the Apple sheet.
Okay. Hey, Matt Condiv, I just literally went ahead and resent it just now again to you, and also what you call it, TJ, I sent it to you as well. The hell was that? That's your phone?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have bumped the stupid thing. So it's trying to help me out.
Okay, we got Mr. Sean FPV, Sean Watson coming in. Let me go ahead and bring him in. Boom. And it looks like Raymond Crawford is finally going to join us.
I'm late. I know. I'm sorry. I'm late.
Nah, you are right, Sean. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How are you?
Thank you so much for coming in, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the help earlier, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh.
I got a couple of tech support that I can actually rely on.
Sometimes when I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, sometimes I know that.
Hi, Lon. How you doing?
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked all day. It's like 95 degrees outside. It was.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything.
No. What was the humidity like? Yeah.
I don't look. It's probably 100%. I mean, the only way it could be higher. Yeah, if it was, the only way it could be higher is if it was actually raining.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? The only way the humidity could be any higher is if you were in the water.
Right. If you had a black light, you'd see the particles falling.
Yeah, I mean, you would actually go down in humidity if you jumped in a lake. I mean, it's insane. Jesus. It's just sticky. So as you walk outside, you're like,
yeah. It's like, what was the point of taking a shower?
In the shower like 5 times a day. Like walk around with a shower head over your head.
Right. Yeah, that probably would have been nice though.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ Alexander, they went ahead and email it to you as well. So Lon and Sean got it just fine. I don't know why you're not getting it. There you go. How you doing, Mr. Draymond Crawford, aka Recovery One Drone?
I'm doing this fine, Adrian. I'm real ticked off at your local FedEx folks. You're supposed to get that package yesterday. And they still have not got it to you today, according to my tracking.
I haven't gotten nothing either,
Not
man.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ooh, FedEx. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, hate FedEx.
Yeah.
I do. Samsung and FedEx the worst.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
just briefly, I ordered the new phone, new watch, new earbuds. Okay. They sent me the phone on like Wednesday from the same damn joint. I just want to make this very clear. In Texas. Then they sent me the watch on 2 days later, and then they sent me the buds a day after that. So I get the phone, you know, I paid extra just so they would deliver it at a specific time. Because, you know, it's a $2,000 phone. So I want to be at home. I don't want to, because they'll just throw it on your front porch.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what they won't do is let you redirect the shipment. They won't let you redirect the shipment,
Wow.
you know, and get it wherever you want. No, that's a security concern, they said. You know, they won't let you send it, have them hold it at the FedEx office. No, that's a security concern, they said. You know what they will do? You know what they will do? They'll happily leave it on your front porch.
Wow.
You know, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. Yeah. A $900 phone, you're just going to leave on the porch. Okay.
$1,800 phone.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. So I cut across town. Yeah. And then the watch is like $600 and they just threw that on the front porch.
oh,
And then
yeah.
the buds are like $200, whatever. But same thing, they just throw it on, just threw it on the front porch. I pull up the box and sitting outside.
But hey, long, not just that. I actually got I got some wireless, you know, Wi-Fi cameras on my house. So I'm noticing, you know, hey, they drop in a package. It happens to be, it was a little while back, one of my drones. You would think that because when the box came in, it didn't come in like on a regular cardboard box. You could actually see what it is.
Oh, that sucks.
It was an open box. It was raining, no plastic bag on it. And then when he came in, he didn't just set it on the step. No, he went like this, just threw it. I could see the box in the video.
God.
It just hit the door. I just landed over there by the door.
Wow. Yep. UPS or nothing for me.
Yeah.
So
if I get a choice, then
yeah. Right.
So guys, again, give me a minute. Let me go and welcome a couple of people. Let me welcome Kenneth, the Kentucky fam. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Bagwell, Matt Bagwell, Drone Life RC, Ray Kelly. How you doing, buddy? Jim's droning. Still waiting on Matt and the other guys to go ahead and join if they want to go ahead and join.
What? Where the hell's Matt?
And Bob Casey, how you doing, buddy? What was that, Sean?
Where the hell's Matt?
I don't know, because I sent him his link and
Yeah.
some other guys.
We got to test this Zoom shit out. See how many people we can get in here.
Yeah.
Especially that this is my little debut of, you know, of Zoom, testing it out.
All right.
Yeah. Where's all the jackasses from last week?
Yeah. I think it looks better on your end, Adrian. Like you're clearer and
only 6 megabytes and only like a couple of 100 kilobytes, you know what I mean, up at my house. So
that's why mine's better. I splurged for the 330 up. So, or let's see, 300 up and 30 down. Is that how you say it?
300 up and 30 down?
Yeah.
Or is it 300 down or 30 up? Isn't normally the other way?
Yeah.
Am I right,
yeah.
Trey?
Well, you want to get it evenly. You want as much as you got going up, as much as you got going down.
Well, yeah, that'd be ideal, but I'm going through cable, so you know I don't have fiber optic here. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the ideal setting. You want just as much going up as you got going down.
Right. And trust me, if I had it here, I would have that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Idaho is going to be the last people on Earth to get freaking fiber optic. Yeah. So.
What part of Idaho are you at?
I'm in Pocatello.
Oh, not far from where I used to be. Let me see, 40 years ago.
Oh yeah, 40 years ago. Wow.
I was in Logan, Utah 40 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not too far away.
Yeah. That's how old I am. I was my college days.
Oh wow. So I'm trying to think what college is that there?
Utah State.
Is it Utah State? Okay, I can't remember if it was up on the upper part or the lower part. So
yeah, it's Utah State's right there in Logan. about a half an hour or so out of Pocatello, I'm not mistaken.
Right. Yep.
It looks like some people are having problems coming in, because even Ronald Lockwood from RL Photography telling me that he got the link, but he's not able to
Really?
get it to join. So I don't know why, since you guys went ahead and got it to work.
They have to, if they don't have Zoom already downloaded on their computers or phones, they got to go ahead and get it,
Oh,
get it installed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
set
you gotta
it
set
up.
up.
so they're gonna have to go ahead and, I think, install it. They make an account and all that good stuff in order for it to
Right.
work.
Right,
Right.
right.
Yeah, because I had to log in again. I couldn't get onto it the first time I did it. I had to log in again for it to do it. So
Okie dokie. Well, unfortunately, I cannot help them with that. They're gonna have to do that on their own.
yep. Everybody's used to
StreamYard being quick.
StreamYards. Yeah.
Hey guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. Anyway, so Dre, did you ever get that bird out?
Well, I've been out flying, not that one. I've been busy moving from my old office to my new office this week, since I take over Monday as the training officer for the city. So
Wow.
I
Cool.
did see that little video that you went and updated, or when you say that you went ahead and got that promotion. Congratulations, man.
thank you, thank you.
You deserve it, buddy. Congratulations.
That's way awesome.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
He probably bribed somebody to get it.
I mean,
That's how it works out there,
Yeah, you get that right, Lana. It's been 15 years in the trenches.
He got some dirt on him or something.
Yeah.
Pictures of him cheating on his wife, whatever.
Hey,
Mhm.
whatever works.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever works, exactly.
yeah,
No, that's great, man.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll
Congrats.
be able to take my new office, since I'm in an individual office, not as a cubicle, and I'll be able to bring some of my working drones in there and get some of the stuff out of my garage.
Isn't that so much nicer? Like
Yeah.
I'm in a cubicle right now and it just sucks. I can't do anything. So
Right, right. You only got so much room you can work
Right.
with. So now
Yep.
I got a full office to
Yeah.
myself and go from there. So I'll probably bring in the Enterprise
Good.
in, my original Maverick Pro in, and probably bring one of my Phantoms into the office.
Nice.
How you doing, Copper State Area Photography? Thank you for coming in. Tim Jackson, thank you for coming in. How you doing, Junior's John?
Oh, he finally woke up.
Guys.
Was that talking about Tim?
Yeah.
Those guys, I can believe it. They had a stream going for over 15 hours.
Yeah. That's
they
a
did.
long one.
I
I was on it at
that,
the very beginning.
how is that even possible? I thought it didn't cut you off or only allow you to do so much time.
But Dre, is it not the one
No,
that Tim Jackson had? He was actually passed out. He was asleep. He was drunk.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I guess he was hosting, so nobody else could shut the stream down. So people just kept coming in and bouncing out over the night and stuff. Because I saw it yesterday when it was Tim, Mika, and a couple other folks. And I come back today, there's a couple other folks in there and stuff. And I was like, wow. And they talk about, we've been on 10 hours. I left, went and got my wife's car washed and fiddled around myself here. And I come back 15 hours, Tim's back on again.
Yeah, still there.
Yeah. Well,
I
Steve's
know
stuck
that
in
he's
a hotel, so he's bored.
Canadian Drone Hub show after, like you said, Dre, for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He finally came in here like, damn it, I mean, again, he just passed the hell out. Everybody else just took over. We were just there talking while he was asleep.
Yeah.
Drunk out of his mind.
So I guess if you start a stream, I guess what software you use, it'll just continue to go on. It doesn't cut you off at a certain time.
No, I've seen 48-hour streams before.
Yeah.
And
So
that's no matter what kind of account you got, the free one, or you got to have a paid
no,
pro one.
even the free one will do it. It's just you can only have 6 if it's
6
free
people,
version.
right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I thought it was like you can have no more than 6 people and beyond no more than like an hour or 2 hours, something like that.
You are right, because Zoom does restrict you to a certain hours unless you subscribe. You are correct on that. But I've seen people switch it back and forth be like, okay, I'm going to use 12 hours on my account, 12 hours on this account, 12 hours on this account. And they just keep changing the mediator and it works like that. So, but then they don't have any for the rest of the week, but
right. That's crazy.
And hey, Ronald Lockwood, I don't know why it's not working for you. I can go ahead and resend it again. Hopefully it does. I don't know, man, because I'm sure that you do have it already, because I've seen you on Roger's Zoom channel before, talking just fine.
He was just on there earlier
today. Not working for you over here. I have no idea. Some people telling me the same thing. I don't know why. I don't even know how long Sean and Dre got in. Dre probably got it, well, Dre is the man now, so he got a little bit of push, you know what I mean? He got some leeway that he could sneak in and then no problem. Now he's the man.
Yeah, he used his big wig account.
Yeah.
Right. I'm at home. One thing I got is an updated camera.
Now he could just wave his wand.
Well, I'm using the old camera today. I'm just testing a new one, which I'm gonna take into my office. It's supposed to be some off brand that Amazon recommended, so I wouldn't just picked it up for like 30-something bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
How you doing, Matt North from Northeast Drone Production? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir. Unlimited Vertical, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I might have to do something different about camera. I'm still using 920. I've had it since it came out.
Well, so I got the old Logitech 370. It's only a 720p camera, but I found out it's your bandwidth. Like you guys talk about how much you upload and download, your bandwidth makes the biggest difference.
Right.
You know, like I said, most of them all still do 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
So it's all about your bandwidth and how much it can pump through.
Yeah, I think I'm using the 920 as well.
Yeah.
So
let me go ahead and send this again.
I appreciate that, Drone Life, but don't tell my wife because she thinks I can't remember nothing and I'm slow.
Yeah, I got gig speed now, but I'm never gonna get similar up and down though. No way.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost 1,000 up, or excuse me, 1,000 down.
Wow.
I'm only getting like 40, 50 up on a good day.
Are you hard?
Still better than what I'm
Hey, Lon, are you hardwired?
Yeah.
Okay, because I get what you're talking about. You'll get 300 up and down. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm on the wireless on my desktop.
Yeah.
I use both at the same time. It kind of splits it out.
And hey, Ron, I just went ahead and send it again. Try it again. Hey, Tim Jackson, I send you yours as well, man. Go ahead and try it in. Let me see if you guys can actually get through. Johnny Dronefly, I send you yours through Instant Messenger. Ray Kelly, you got yours in the email. So try it out, fellas, and let me know if it's working or not. So I really don't know what else to do to help you guys with it, because you guys got the same link that Lon, Sean, and Dre got. So I don't know.
Adrian, I put the link that I have access to in the chat, in the private chat here.
Okay, hold on.
You might try that too, just to see.
Yeah. Which again, I think it should be the same, but I see it now. So
it might be, but just in case, I don't know.
Yeah, Bob Casey, you're 100% right. I've been accused of that quite a bit. Selective memory.
Yep.
Yeah. This is pretty wild. So other than the price, what do you think, Adrian? Is this a good move for you? How many people are you signed up for?
The sign up process was easy. When it comes to the process of getting it to work, man, it was a pain in the ass. You know, and it took a little bit of thinking, and just I got to the point like, man, I'm just about to cancel this bullshit and go right back to the other one, with the free StreamYard. But then it just kept telling me that I needed to go ahead and enable cookies, but I also have to delete all the cookies. I'm like browsing, data from all the other websites, you know what I mean, that I had on the computer, in order for the Zoom to be able to work. So after I finally did that, through countless having, figure it out, I finally got it done, and I saw that it worked. I even did like a little test, like around 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. I believe.
Yeah.
I kind of tested it out, and when it finally worked, I said, okay, well, I'm good to go now. But the process was better than StreamYard. I'll be honest with you. Again, a lot cheaper. I'm only gonna be paying $15 for this one, and I'm allowed to bring up to 100 people if I want to, which is a lot better than $50. Only having 10 people on StreamYard.
That's actually cheaper than I thought. You were paying $50 a month for StreamYards, right?
Yeah, in StreamYard I was paying 50, and this one I'm only paying 15.
Yeah, that's
which is a lot.
better.
Yeah, hell yeah, a lot cheaper. And again, I could have more people on the panel at the same time.
Right.
That's cool. Yeah, I've been using Zoom off and on for the last, I guess, year and a half, maybe 2 years, but I never hosted. I always joined in other meetings and so forth. But that's about it. I mean, this last year, this stuff has just blown sky high across the globe, and because of COVID-19, everybody's using it. We don't even have, very rarely we have regular meetings within the city I work for. Everybody, they Zoom it. They Zoom the meetings and stuff. So it is just something that's becoming, like anything else, is becoming the new normal. Stuff.
How you doing, Mr. Marcel, Robert, Above Aces? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, man. Hey, Matt Condiv, did that link work for you or not? Let me know. And Ron, again, I did want to hit and send it to you one more time, sir, if you want to try it out.
Yeah, it should work for Matt, because I think doesn't Art use Zoom?
Say that one more time, Dre.
Doesn't Art use Zoom?
I don't remember.
No, he uses StreamYard.
He uses StreamYard?
Yes.
The
one that uses Zoom that I know of is I know that Night Train Mike uses that. Roger from Canadian Jordan Hobby uses that, and also I believe who uses it.
What does Johnny use?
Who?
Johnny.
I think Johnny Dronefly uses StreamYard, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Because I've seen Matt on about every show in the last 24 hours. So on everybody's show. So I know he has the computer and laptop that was sent to him, is very capable. I guess it's just a matter. I guess everybody's using StreamYard. I thought one of those guys used Zoom.
Yeah. Or like at work, I use Microsoft Teams. I don't like it though.
I haven't used TeamYard. I've been on WebEx, Zoom, StreamYard, and I think Google Meet. My wife uses that for her classrooms, Google Meet and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
that one's not bad either.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Kirasho? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Hey, what's going on, Chrissy Hope? Hey, Chris Hope, thank you for coming in, buddy. Really
my question is, because this new camera I got is supposed to be 1080p, but it still only shows 720p, and I don't know if that's something I guess if I get the higher level Zoom, if I pay for it, let me go to 1080p.
And that's a Logitech, right?
No, the new one I got is this Next IGO.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. The Logitech, I know it maxes out at 720p. This Next IGO supposed to be 1080p, and I was just like you say, you want to get everything you paid for. So I was just wondering, do I have to sign up for a actual paid account to get 1080p?
Oh, okay. So the secondary software makes you sign up for a secondary account?
That's what I'm trying to find out. If I turn this other camera on, let me see if I go into here and let me switch cameras.
Oh boy.
Right. Bye.
Let me see here. Let me stop the video. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'm here trying to find out how can I actually show the chat on the thing right here.
I did notice when I did it, because mine's 1080p as well too, but YouTube actually restricts it to 720.
That's what I was about. That's what I was about to say. I think they do that. I don't know why, but I believe they do.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
I think they kind of just bring down your resolution a little bit, don't it?
Yeah.
To work for their.
Wow.
No, it's just the same thing because this other camera has a wider view angle, and you'll see my whole living room area if I turn it on. I guess I have to get completely out to change cameras because they're sitting both here on top of the monitor.
Oh, okay.
And I already tested them out. So
Holy shit! How you doing, TJ?
Hey, TJ.
TJ got it covered. So you know it ain't you, Adrian. TJ's got it in
everybody.
Exactly. I believe it's them, Adrian. I don't think it's me because I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TJ made it in. So TJ looked like he just got the set of Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, and he's on his phone too. So.
Can everyone hear me okay?
We
hear you, bro.
man.
I said, you and that Razor playing hide and seek, huh?
That Razor be playing hide and seek. Hey, I gotta let it grow up for the winter, even though it's not winter here in Florida. I just gotta let it grow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh well.
So, why? Hey, TJ, tell me something. Why wasn't it working for you earlier?
I don't know. I don't know. Like because when you sent it to me on Messenger, I clicked on the thing, and then it brought me to the YouTube thing for some reason. I'm not really sure.
Oh, really? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Like I clicked on the thing, and it brought me to the YouTube thing.
Well, maybe the link that I sent you is the best one to send out then, Adrian.
Yeah, do it through email.
Yeah, that's the one I usually do.
I mean, that's how I did it to everybody else. It's exactly the same way. So again, I don't know.
Maybe it was just like delayed, and I just kind of got it now or something. I don't know. I'm horrible with technology, and I struggle. So.
Hey, you're in here, so.
Yeah, that's right. Well, hey, I hate to be short, but I just got dinner ready. But are y'all gonna be on for a while?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in here for a little bit, man.
All right. Well, let me eat and relax for a moment, and I'll come back on later on.
All right, man. You got the link if you want to hop on in. That's fine, buddy. See you later, man.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, TJ.
Well, there's your 5 in a row.
So, Dre, question.
I'll read the chat.
on that enterprise that you have, do you have the nice spotlight that goes on top? Do you also have the speaker? You got all that good stuff?
Yeah, it all comes with the speaker, spotlight, the strobe. All that comes part of the package. The only thing I didn't get was the RTK module, which I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on that in a couple of months. So let's go ahead and get that hooked on with it.
Is that considered like a fly more combo, or does just your stock?
That was stock.
Okay.
That was stock and stuff. So I can't complain. So it came with all that extra accessory stuff.
Yeah, because I've seen the price for those things separately, and they're quite expensive. They're not cheap.
Well, like I said, for the amount of that drone, they better throw it in the package, man. I probably wouldn't have bought it if I had to buy all the little accessories separately. So
I missed it. Which one is that?
That's the Mavic. No, I was like Tim Jackson. I said Maverick. It's Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I picked that up. So I hopefully in the future I'll be able to do more thermal imaging inspections and stuff.
Is that got a flutter type camera on it then?
Yes, it's right up there with the Matrice. What's it? The H20T camera.
Oh yeah.
It's the same level of that. It takes great pictures in thermal. Nice. It's awesome. So I'm just trying to be down the road, and open up so I can go ahead and suck it up.
That's cool.
Because the money is coming.
Yeah, it's there. You just got to get it.
That's it. That is it.
Yeah, it's the price is right too. I mean, I'm the DJI fanboy, but you got to spend a lot more money to upgrade the camera from the Enterprise Advanced.
Right.
The amount of money you have to spend to go to the next level of FLIR is like double. Seriously, double. Double the money. Because you can get that package for $6,000-$7,000. I've seen it for $7,000 with like 2 or 3 batteries. Someone was grooming it not too long ago. You know, you get the whole kit, 3 batteries, the smart controller, the whole shebang and bang, and it was like $7K. You know, you can't touch that.
Yeah, this one right here, just this little skinny ass camera right here, $650.
Right. What's that? 240, 320?
Yes. 320. I want to say it's 320. But it goes out a long ways. Like you can reach out 100 yards with it.
And what kind of camera is that?
That's a flitter.
Okay.
Camera.
I mean, is that like a little protective case that comes with it?
Well, this is the whole camera.
That's the whole camera. Okay.
Yeah, it's a touchscreen display. Let's see if it'll turn on or not.
Is it waterproof? The case looks like it's waterproof.
It is. It's completely waterproof. It doesn't have an SD card. It just has internal memory on it.
Okay.
But so you see everything through the screen here. It's just not charged up. And then those are your different camera lenses and stuff on it.
Now, Sean, is that something you can attach to a different payload on the drone, or is that just a handheld one?
I wish. This is actually for work. It's for looking up heat signatures on electrical panels and stuff.
Okay. Well, okay.
So, yeah, that's what I use it for.
Before you open them?
Yes. Where's the average coming from? Okay. All right. I'm not opening that one.
But that's better than the.
Yeah. Is it hot?
Oh, man. That's too much.
I've seen that a couple of times. That's ugly.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sean, do you do line work or?
No, I used to be an electrician through Lamb Weston, which makes all the McDonald's French fries.
Oh, okay.
So McDonald's, Wendy's, and the crinkle fries for Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
So they do. It's all out of the same factory, but each one of them has their own oil. So
right.
There's a ton of different panels in there.
Yeah, because I've been on a couple of McDonald's rebuilds, inspection wise. And the guys are telling me at one point, I guess about 20 years ago, McDonald's used to do all their own internal construction at one point. They even outsourced nothing, but now they start to bring in outside contractors to do certain things. But they said back in the day, everything was in house.
Yeah. Well, and Lamb Weston has been doing McDonald's for quite a while. Because we actually have their direct cut. Like there's a certain width and everything when it shoots through the lamb gun. And so all those have been, like, we've had the patents on those for 60 years or something like that.
Wow.
Hey, you're not responsible for those shake machines, are you?
No. No, absolutely.
I know where you're going, Lars. Like every time you go through the drive-through, shake machine's broke. Shake
it's always fucking broke.
Yeah, it's always
that
broke.
and the Slurpee machines when it's like 90 degrees plus.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even try to order a shake from McDonald's anymore. I just let me go to Dairy Queen.
I will say, direct right off the line, they taste so much better than they do at McDonald's.
Oh man! So you make the machines that make the fries, or you make? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were saying.
It's called a lamb gun. So they throw a bunch of potatoes through, and then it gets necked down to about a potato size, and then there's blades right in the middle of that thing, just like a cross cut all the way through, and it shoots it through there like super fast, and you either do it with peel on or peel off. We can do it either way, and then it sends them through. It goes through a gigantic fryer that scares the shit out of me. And then it goes directly to a freeze tunnel that freezes them instantly too.
Adrian, did you correct this poll?
So what now?
There's a poll on the middle of my screen.
Yeah. I'm the one that went ahead and did it. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people have been asking me.
But it doesn't show up in the regular chat. Or am I missing something?
It just goes to us. It doesn't go to the chat, I don't think.
Yeah.
It only goes to you guys?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, really? I thought it would go to everybody.
No,
No, just
it's
us.
just us.
I don't know if that's going to show right or not. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's working. Yeah.
The heat detection is working.
Yep. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
102 degrees. I better not be. I might have COVID.
Yeah.
I think you're 103.
Yeah, that's my job too. I do automation. So I go to all the different factories and, different places and stuff like that. That's one thing I like about my job. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Really, if you watch How It's Made or whatever,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
my day. That's my day every day, going to places and going,
Yeah.
that's how they make that?
Right.
No.
Well,
No way.
And see, that was my job there, was to keep the automation stuff correct, so it was working correctly through all the different lines. We had, 12 different lines on there. So we also had sweet potato puffs, is what they call them, which is yeah, exactly. And the ones I really like that they only have a special limited supply at like Wendy's is the spicy what do you call them?
Jalapeno bites?
The pepper ones. They're like about that big around, like kind of that shape almost. And like that thick. They're so good.
Probably some kind of jalapeno poppers.
Right. Kind of like a jalapeno popper, but mostly potato. So, but yeah, that was my job. Keep that shit running. after you showed up. Yep. Oh man. I ate so many of those things. I got sick of them.
Yeah, that's the good side and the bad side of my job, because little do you know, all those places will give you shit for free.
Oh yeah. Here, you want a case of potatoes? Or here, you want a case of like, what am I gonna do with all these?
Yeah, it's incredible, man. I'd come home with Pepperidge Farm crap, and I had 3 cases of Pop-Tarts floating around my house one time.
Oh, yeah.
Because you walk in these joints, and if they have the labels off by that much, they got thrown all away.
Yep.
They can't repackage food production. You can't repackage anything.
Nope.
So if there's any slightest little problem, they got to toss it. So they'll put it on a pallet and you can just take it. I was at Frito-Lay the other day, man, and yeah. Yeah, got 20 bags of Doritos floating around here right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was hoping you were going to say the pretty lady was on the pallet.
What's up, Blind Neo? Jake Strong Life.
Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy?
Well, if they're throwing her away, I don't want her.
Right? Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't want to throw away.
How you doing, Mr. Jake Strong
The label was a little bit off.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake Strong, doing live. Thank you for coming in, sir. Appreciate you, man. So, Dre, when it comes to that new position that you're taking, is they gonna interfere your drone department, or you still good on that?
No, I'm still good with that. It actually gives me more time to take on side projects for the city, because I control my own hours and
Nice.
my own activities. Because once I get settled in, get everything rolling, safety and training, like I say, I'm setting the training schedule. So
Yes, sir.
it's going to free up my time to be able to help out the engineers in the city and everything else I want to do.
Sweet. That's awesome.
So you could use your drone expertise to better your job then?
Yes.
Okay.
That is always the deal. Like I said, now I got the guys that are out there doing the actual frontline guys, boots on the ground, who are out there doing potholes, who are doing traffic signal repairs, all this kind of stuff. I can go out there and take the aerial shots of the actual work going on. And the biggest thing is what my job is try to reduce liability for the city. That's the number one thing in my job. Make sure that my guys are trained. They have the proper, what we say, PPE, personal protection equipment, all that kind of good stuff. So no liability issue, or we try to reduce our liability. I'm kind of like the frontline guy for risk management, is what it is. So it helps out the city, just like I'm institute different training programs for everybody, as far as everybody will have to get their OSHA 10 certification card, all that kind of stuff. Things that have been kind of gone by the wayside over the years. Make sure everybody is up to date on their current CDL status, things of that nature, you know. So
Okay.
once I get all that stuff up and running, make sure everybody's good to go, you know, it kind of runs itself.
Correct. How you doing, Blizzard FPV? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Really appreciate you. Mr. Jim's Droney, how you doing, sir? Thank you for popping on. But yeah, that's kind of my job, Dre. The our safety director, he stays on it pretty good.
Yeah.
So he makes sure, you know, everybody do what they're supposed to do at all times. Like you said, to minimize, you know what I mean, injuries, you know, all that good stuff. I mean, things can happen regardless, even when you when you less suspect it. And it don't even necessarily have to be your fault. You could easily get injured just by something stupid, maybe a slip and fall, you know what I mean, tripping on the table. It could be a piece of rock, you stepping it the wrong way, you know, you go down and hurt yourself.
So over my years, I've seen guys fall off heavy equipment, you know, mundane stuff, you know, but it leads to an investigation. It leads to off work status, workers' comp, all this stuff comes into play, and everybody wants to know how, what, when, and where. And that's what it comes down to.
Well, it's never about elimination, it's about mitigation. You can't, you can't eliminate accidents. You just can't. You won't be able to work. Yeah. You know, that's the problem with my job. They try to make it so safe, you won't be able to work.
Right.
You know what they say? If they tried to build the Hoover Dam, the Empire State Building, you know, etc., today, with the technology they had back then, it couldn't get done.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
Yeah. The Golden Gate Bridge, whatever.
Right.
It would never have gotten done. Nope. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Thanks,
Marshall would not allow it.
So. They don't make enough bubble wrap.
You
know? There's quite a few guys, Dre, at my job. They complain about safety and all that good stuff, and they always tell me, "Well, what do you think about it?" I say, "Well, hey man, I've been here going on 17 years. I must be doing something right. So if I could follow policies and procedures and, you know, follow the rules, you should be able to do the same. You know, that would be my quickest answer for, you know, to you. If they tell you got to do something, do it the way they tell you how to do it, and you'll be fine. If you don't do it that way, when you're not here no more, I don't want to hear no bitching or complaining. You do that to your own self."
Yeah. And the biggest thing I've learned over the years as being from my military, police background, and being in construction for the last 20 years, I use more of a coaching approach. I'm gonna try to explain to you all the X's and O's of what's going on and give you a bigger picture. A lot of times you come into a job and they just tell you, don't do this, don't do that, but don't really go into the reasoning behind it. Once you explain things to people, they're more likely to get on board with the program. And that's all I think has always helped me is, you know, don't be afraid to enlighten or inform your people. You know, I say keep everybody informed. They're more likely to buy into the program, and everybody pulls together. Because I always tell them, the way you show up for work is my job to send you home the same way. 10 fingers and 10 toes. Simple as that.
At my job, Dre, we got some people that are quite negative and just hate to follow the rules and follow directions. So my question to you is, when people do that, you know, how do you take that approach? Because I mean, I take it to the point where I let them know straight and simple. I say, hey man, when you are in my truck, as the driver, it's my responsibility that you come back to the yard the same way we left.
That's right.
If something happens, they're not gonna come to you first. They're gonna come to me.
Right, because you're the operator of that vehicle. Yeah.
Exactly. So why would you go ahead and make my job even harder by you being a freaking knucklehead? Right. You know what I mean? If you know what you have to do, because this is the thing, we got meeting just about every day. Our little safety meeting just about every day. That's to kind of keep you updated on what's going on. You know what I mean? Like when school opened up again, it was all about, hey, school zones, watch for kids. You know what I mean? School is back in session. Be aware. Traffic is gonna be insane.
Traffic patterns alter because I said kids are walking, all that kind of stuff.
You have these little freaking knuckleheads that no matter how much you tell them, hey, you keep at it, they still don't want to listen. So
no. This is how I handle it. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
That's all I handle.
And
First time I'll talk to you. Second time you're gonna get a smack on the wrist. Third time you're out of here.
And the thing is, Lon, sometimes they tend to get upset. They get mad. I say, well, hey man, I tell you what, I don't talk to you many times. Now it's time to go ahead and call the manager here. Let the manager handle it, because at that moment it's out of my hands.
Right.
Yep.
Because again, if something happened to you, they're not gonna come to you, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna come to me first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And then I always tell them, I said, and another thing, don't ever look for me to lie for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because on that truck, we got cameras that are literally live streaming us from the outside and the inside. So if I get caught lying for you, guess who's also going to be out of a job?
Yep.
Yeah.
Twofold job.
Well,
Before we even leave the yard, I let him know. I said, before we leave the yard, we need to have this agreement. If you can handle it, then you need to get out the truck, talk to the manager, let somebody else come with me. That's simple.
And to bring this around a circle of drones, the same thing. You have people, no matter what you do in life, who don't want to follow the rules.
right.
Feel like they just come, they deserve to get paid what they get paid, and don't care how they do it, and cause everybody else to be in a high risk situation. And the same thing with people who fly drones.
Yeah.
I would say 95% of us follow the rules, to try to do the right thing, be informed, but there's always going to be those 5%ers, 10%ers out there who not going to care, and then some of them are greatly informed of what they're probably doing, but just choose not to do it. They say, "Hey, nobody's out here, just me, whatever," and go on from there. And I say that it affects everybody else, and that's why I tell them, I said, what you think doesn't affect you directly may affect me.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, I said, there are a lot of people like several of us who have our Part 107s who actually earn a living doing this, whether it be a side job or a full-time hustle. And hey, by you being out there being reckless and foolish and trying to have that daredevil mentality, you are hurting my ability to take care of my family.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And that's what people realize. Like you said, you're not going to lie to somebody, because in the back of your mind is, I do what I do so I can have the lifestyle that I have and take care of my family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about,
And the same thing goes, like, if you tell them the risks, you know, whether it be like if you screw up, you're going to die, or you screw up and somebody else is going to die. I mean, even with drones, if you hit somebody, like, what if you hit a mother in the head and she has 6 children, she's dead? How are you going to feel about that in that instance? Even if it was a mistake or not, like, it doesn't matter. You still created that problem just by hitting her. Or even with the truck, same way. If you hit somebody or plow into somebody, think of the risks that you're going to take. How many family members are you going to be suffering from that? Do you want that on your conscience for the rest of your life?
Exactly. And I just want to say hi to Curtis Dart, Jerry is Flying Canic. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. We got Art, CEO, Drone Solution. Thank you for coming in, sir. I really appreciate you guys. And you're right, Sean. I mean, some people just...
Well, and a lot of those people,
some people just fly the drone so freaking reckless. They just, it pisses me off, because, like you said, you know what I mean? And like Dre said, and also Lon, and a lot of people on the chat, kind of like, Bob Casey went ahead and made a comment saying, referring to Dre, recovery on drone, the good thing we have going for drone is we have no fatalities. Makes it hard for the FA to come down on us. However, when somebody doing stupid thing, I don't need to mention nobody's name. A lot of people already know other people are doing it. The FA have to go ahead and come down on us that doing the right thing, quote unquote. Like what is it? How does it say go, Dre? One bad apple messes up the whole tree.
And I just go back about a week or two ago. I went to my recertification for my railroad authorization. Free class, railroad gives it out every year, no problem. And it just so happened that, I guess it was Jake was just in here a little while ago. Jake had a job down in Chicago, flying around some railroad tracks. If you see that video, he tells you track safety guy was there. They'll come out and work with you. Those guys control the trains, can stop trains or whatever. and everything else. All remotely. All you gotta do is call them up, and they'll say, "Hey, you doing this? Not a problem. Give us a time, date. We'll have a safety guy out there, control the trains, everything else."
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I say, it makes it safe for you to do it. You don't get in trouble because the Federal Railroad Administration doesn't play games.
No,
they are dead serious about track safety.
It's the same as FAA, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. I wonder if Jake was dealing with Charlie up there. I do a lot of work with CSX, and our local office is a brother named Charlie that was in charge. But then they closed this one. CSX, I'm not sure, what's all gonna go on there, but I think he got transferred to Chicago. But yeah, you're right. They want. I go out there, I tell him what I need, and he gets on the walkie-talkie and makes it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got full control of the rails.
And that's what I'm saying. You just ask a few questions of these agencies. The same thing when you fly over other critical infrastructures like water projects, dams, power plants, all this kind of stuff. You'd be surprised. They say, "Hey, we got a class. You want to come sit down?" And all this is a class that teaches the basics.
Right.
Hey, in other words, don't touch the panel. It might be hot.
Right.
The wet stuff is there for a reason because you might slip and fall. All that kind of good stuff. And you take a little test and you get a sticker to put on your hard hat. And like I say, you call them up and says, "Hey, I'm doing this over here. Can you guys have somebody escort me around or whatever?" You'd be surprised of the access you may be granted,
right? Because
you have that safety class in your back pocket,
right?
That most people can't get into.
Yeah.
And two hard hats right now, full of stickers.
Yeah, and I tell people, I say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to call up and ask questions and ask them about it. Because what's the worst thing gonna do is tell you no.
Yeah.
You might be surprised and say, "Hey, yeah, come on down. We'll teach you this, that, and then put a guy with you, and you go ahead and fly your drone and everything else."
Now, when it comes to you, Dre, when you're doing a drone gig out there, number one, do you wear your safety vest? Do you also have cones around you, I guess, to let people know that area, you know what I mean, is busy? Like, you know what I mean, your high visibility vest, all that good stuff out?
Always wear a vest. Sometimes I even have a hard hat on, put on the location. If I'm on a construction site, that's almost mandatory for any construction site you're on. Even if I'm working out in a roadway, I will have a hard hat on. This makes it look more official. Even if I'm doing on my own a side gig, if I do anything with the city, that's almost like mandatory. I have to have the appropriate PPE gear on because that's part of our regulations and so forth.
Right.
The cones, same way. I keep on my personal car, I got 3 collapsible cones. I keep in the back of my car. Pop them out just to this traffic pattern control.
So just curious on that. What color of hard hat do you wear?
I have a white one.
White one. Okay.
And I also have an orange one. Stuff. So like I said, the white one I usually wear.
Mine's yellow, so
yeah.
He has the white one with the brim all the way around.
Oh god.
He looks like OSHA just pulled up to this.
Have you seen the cowboy hat ones?
I got one.
Yeah, I've seen a long time ago the guys that have cowboy hat ones.
Made out of carbon fiber. I got a carbon fiber cowboy safety hat. I don't even wear it. It sits on my desk.
Hey Dre, Bob Casey went ahead and made a comment that if OSHA gets involved, they do like to fine, and they can actually fine pretty heavy. I know because I've heard it on safety meeting where when OSHA comes down on you, OSHA comes down pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They're like a zero tolerance for bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you a little story. This is not to do with drone, but I was out while I was running heavy equipment, and we're doing a large residential development not too far where I live at. And we're out there running the scrapers, running the big boys, the 57s. And we're out there running about 25 of them. OSHA pulled up. Wow. We didn't recognize the truck. Guy pulled up, saw a guy running the rig, no seatbelt on.
Oh, shit.
Kicked him off the job for 2 weeks per order of OSHA.
Yep.
No pay, just kicked him off the job. That guy right there, get him off the site.
Was that a written recordable?
I'm not sure how it happened back then. We were just all brought in at lunchtime and said so-and-so got kicked off the job. OSHA came out here, observed what was going on, saw that he had no seatbelt on.
Yeah.
And they kicked him off the job for 2 weeks and stuff. So, yeah. And like I say, OSHA is here in America, we know they're all 50 states. There might be different regulatory bodies in Canada, South America, Europe, Australia, wherever. But OSHA is just like I said, like FAA, just like Railroad. They come swing with a big stick.
Oh yeah.
Real big stick, and they're fine.
They'll shut the whole place down.
Yeah, they can shut the whole job down, or their fines start off around 10 grand and go up.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, for the city I work for, they cap us. The city caps us off at about 3 to 5 grand. And other than that, if I want to really go after somebody, I turn them over to the regional board, the state regional water board. They come in and they're swinging like $30-50 million fines on people who are unlawful discharging off their property or into the sewer system, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, these larger agencies can come in, they can hurt you significantly, hurt you bad.
Hey, I got one for you. This is everybody sitting here. Where you live, Sean? Idaho?
Yep.
Okay, Dre, you're in California, right? No,
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
He's in Florida. I'm in Michigan. Let's see. The only one is probably Sean, but everybody else, they've legalized marijuana, correct?
Right.
In Florida,
Yeah, we
yeah.
don't have it here.
Yeah. That is a problem. That is a problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's a problem.
It is a problem because now you're going to have people fighting who pop positive on your analysis testing are going to say, well, it's legal, but when you sign up for your job, it's going to be always a clause in there saying that if you come to work under influence, it doesn't say what, but you're under the influence, and you pop positive for being under influence. It doesn't stipulate what drug it has to be, but anything that impairs your ability to carry out the job in a safe manner can cause for your termination on the spot.
Right, but you can smoke pot a week prior and piss hot. And that's, I'm just saying that's a problem because where do you go with this? Because the employment situation is already murder around here. It's already murder. We got millions of jobs with no one to fill them right now. You know what I mean? We got billboards up, people advertising $20 an hour and $3,000 sign-on bonuses and whatnot. So then what? A lot of the places are starting to, waive their urinalysis test and the drug test for marijuana. And, that's going to come back and bite them later if you ask me. Somebody's going to get run over or something like that. And
when the lawsuits get to flying, they'll go back to fighting. I said the same thing, for a lot of people. I said, you guys are relaxing the standards. Not that the standards are gone away. You guys are relaxing the standards and you're allowing people to come in. And like I said, all it's going to take is a big lawsuit, and hopefully it's not going to be the death of somebody. We had a big incident, I guess about 25 years ago in the city. The stripers were doing some work, didn't set up their cone pattern correctly, ended up having a head-on collision.
Oh shit!
Hurt some people. I think one might have died. After the city paid off the lawsuit, they practically just shut down the whole striping program in the city. We contracted it out, and they did that for a purpose. But they initially fired everybody, brought them back, okay? But they didn't want those guys even be able to come back and get their old jobs back. So they held those positions in limbo for 5 years before they even hired somebody back. And they never hired none of them, but usually through our MOU, I think if you're a previous employee, got probation stuff, you can come back at your position within a 2-year period. They held off for 5 years, so none of them guys could claim that to get their jobs back. So it can get crazy.
Well, the next one's coming around is you can't stop at a stoplight around here without getting a contact buzz. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the next one that's going to be a challenge too. What do you do when somebody causes a fatal car accident or a car accident and you smell weed on them or whatever? You can demand a test, I would assume.
Well, it's like
alcohol.
Right, but it's like anything else. Anytime you have I know in our city, anytime you have a work incident, you mandatory you go down and get a piss test.
Right.
That's just automatic. It don't matter if it's a vehicle accident. I don't care if it's with a small hand tool, power tool, whatever. If you got an injury, you go down to our medical people and they take a piss test. And that's part of the investigation of why it happened, how it happened, everything else.
Right.
So you're still subject to that.
Yeah, and they need to come up either federally legalize it or hourly tests, be able to test it by the hour.
Yeah. Like I
Put a
said,
time frame on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything comes down to money, though. You and I both know
I
it's
know.
all about money.
It's a lot of money to try to do one of those tests.
Right.
And the companies pay a lot of money for those tests in the first place.
Yes.
Right. It's not cheap to begin with.
No.
Push them what, $1,000 an employee, and you go to hire somebody, you gotta gamble $1,000, to send them in for a drug test that they may or may not pass. And then they may or may not be worthy to work for your company in the first place. A lot of companies are just letting people in, and then if they think they want the guy, then they send them for the drug test. I've seen that trend too.
Yeah.
They wait for 90 days or whatever to send them for the drug test.
Yeah.
To make sure they want the employee before they spend the money.
Elon, here in Florida is a big issue also with that legalized marijuana thing going on. How you doing, Third Eye View? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Curtis Dart, thank you for coming in, sir. Anyway, because I've had plenty of guys basically tell me, Will, I ain't gonna worry about it because I got my little medical card. I said, well, stupid. I don't care if you have it.
It doesn't matter. DOT
is still
you're not gonna
kill you anymore, man. Because the last time I checked, this is a drug-free zone company.
Right.
You cannot do it. I don't give a damn if you approved by, you know what I mean, whoever. You cannot work here anymore under the influence of that bullshit. You can't. Because we get the random drug test, and if you say no, you're done.
Yeah.
If you walk away and say you can't, you don't want to do it now, you're done. And then if you say, well, I'm gonna be right back, you're done. You can't, it's over.
Right.
So you know what I mean? I mean, hey, you make your bed, you sleep in it. If that's how you're gonna be, then
well, and look at it in my scenario too. Since I work for the government, I actually have top secret clearance. They have to pay $100,000 for me to get that top secret clearance.
Yeah.
So and the drug tests on top of that stuff too. So I mean, when you're looking at it in that aspect, they're invested in you at that point in time.
Right.
So
training, equipment. I had to get Homeland Security clearance through Homeland. I had to get clearance through the FAA because I would do a lot of work at the airports. I had to get clearance through, FBI to get clearance to this, all that stuff. That costs companies money, and these young kids don't get it.
No,
they really don't. They really don't.
They came and talked to my wife. They came and talked to my dad, the FBI, all that stuff just to get me that clearance, which cost them still $100,000. What did it cost them to send those FBI agents out? So,
to answer Curtis Dart, he said that he drive the hazmat truck. I actually refused to get the hazmat endorsement, Curtis Dart, because I just told myself I refuse to carry a load that will go boom if you turn that sucker over. That just means I used to drive over the road. I used to drive the dry van. I used to deliver for Dollar General. I deliver for Dollar Tree, Save a Lot. I used to actually deliver the freaking uniform also for the Miami Dolphins for a while through Warner.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That was me. Awesome. And I also did it for Radio Shack when Radio Shack was still in effect, Walmart, and having those, they would call it high risk loads.
Right.
I was scared to death, man. My little short ass and a big ass freaking rig. You know what I mean? Looking like a freaking kid while I'm driving. I mean, somebody just want to come out, give me the key, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was scary, but thank God nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I loved it, man. Just going around seeing the whole country, man. It was beautiful, but I got tired of just being
right
on the road. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's too much. It's too much for me.
I just do it locally now.
I don't mean to change the subject or anything, but man, I keep noticing your FPV drone, man. That thing looks badass, man. When did you get that, Adrian?
I actually got it this year. As a matter of fact, I think I got it in May, I believe. Cause we had the meetup in April, right?
I'm gonna be there at the South Florida drone meetup for sure.
Well, don't forget to ask him how long it took him to open the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, how long did it take you to open it?
It took me 1 month and a week to open.
Oh wow! Was it in one of those tight sealed boxes or something?
It was literally on the back, just looking at me, just standing there.
Yeah, just sitting there on the desk.
Opening. I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to do nothing. But now that I open it, man, I love it. That thing kicks ass, and I have to blame Lon. You know what I mean? For getting me to the goddamn thing.
Did you guys see on Facebook? Did y'all hear about what happened to Chris?
Which one?
The QC guy.
No, what?
Oh.
It was, I don't know. His YouTube channel's getting deleted.
What?
Oh yeah, like if you go on his page, there's this long ass article about why. Are you friends with him, Sean, on Facebook?
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
Go on his page, and there's this long ass article, and I guess he had used a video by that Indian guy that was
right.
That was doing all the for the Hubsan Xeno Mini or whatever,
right.
And he was using his clip to help people, I guess, that were struggling to fly or whatever, to fly the thing.
Yeah.
And I guess Chris was poking fun at that guy, and that guy was poking fun at him.
Oh,
and they were like sending emails back and forth. The Indian guy got fed up and told him not to email him anymore.
Oh shit.
I mean, it was just like this one long ass article I was reading.
Yeah, I saw some. I thought he just got some strikes for using his video.
Yeah, well, yeah, he got. I think it was like two or three strikes. I don't. How many strikes do you have to have actually to be kicked off YouTube?
I have no idea.
I mean, not that I want to, but I mean, yeah. I'm just asking the question because I'm I watch a lot of videos, and I haven't posted too many videos on there, but I was just kind of wondering, like, how many strikes do you actually have to have in order to?
Let me just check.
I don't know. I don't know, TJ. I have no idea. So you're probably gonna have to go and Google that one. Anyway, let me say what's up to Fly Zone Drone. How you doing, Mike? Thank you for coming in, buddy. We love JSK Enterprise. How you doing, bro? Thank you for coming in, sir.
Hey, check on Johnny, see how they doing down there, because I know they should be.
Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Johnny Drone Flyer saying something about it's bad weather, right?
Yeah, I can say because he should be getting hit here in the next hour or two, I believe. He'll be catching the outer range of that storm. So everybody keep an eye out on Johnny. I hope he keeps posting either on Facebook or something. Let us know.
Right. Come on, get down.
Oh,
Sean, I asked you a question. I see that poster behind you. Are you an old-time wrestler?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So in fact, I was so into it, I broke my back in 2 different places doing that exact same move.
Holy
what? Do what?
It's basically suplex is a common man's term. I forgot the official wrestling move is called, but
the actual one is a what do they call it? Shit, I can't even remember. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Not suplex.
I wrestled
not a
suplex
suplex,
like high school.
Suplex is WWE or WWF.
Right. It's a suplex.
It's kind of a suplex, but it's more of it's a type of throw.
Yeah.
So they call it something else in actual collegiate wrestling.
Because it starts off as like a hip throw and it turns into that right there. It starts off like a hip throw, but it ends up
arm drag.
But no. So, but what I did is I basically, where he's bent perfectly, I actually bent and I touched the back of my ankles to my head.
Ouch.
And I broke the L4 in 2 different places.
Jesus Christ.
Did you used to wrestle there, Sean?
Yes.
Oh.
So I was working towards state. I was working for NIC College, which was one of the #1 NCAA colleges for wrestling.
Mhm.
I was right in the ranks of all that stuff and just lost it from that. I couldn't wrestle after my junior year.
Let me go down and welcome Jerome Torres. How you doing, Jerome? Thank you for coming in. Gracias, mi hermano. He said that he just got inspired too. Nice.
Really?
Sweet.
And they're inspiring everybody.
They're inspiring everybody.
Hey, Third Eye View, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, Chief.
Yeah, man, I definitely like to at some point I'm definitely like to purchase that FPV drone. That thing looks awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey Adrian, when you gonna get an actual FPV drone?
And matter of fact, hold on. Hey, Sean, if you pay attention, listen. If you look at the chat, Jerome Torres went ahead and asked that question. Can you answer that for me? You could probably do that for me a lot better. Do you see it?
Oh, I just
We're gonna get an actual camera drone.
Right now, the only
I have one. I have
Homemade bull crap.
the only
You dang hick. Dang hick.
he's going to get it.
I got one.
Oh my
You
God!
got
What
a
is
problem.
that?
You
What is that craziness?
can
TJ,
call it.
you don't know anything about the drone world?
Damn,
Oh
that
no,
thing's
he showed us his plumber
insane.
crack. Awesome.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh wow.
Oh
You know
damn!
what, Sean? I have almost the identical Phantom 3 Pro
Do you?
drone world edition with the big old antenna on the controller, all
Right.
that kind of stuff. Yep.
Got the screen on it, and
I don't have the screen on mine. Mine's an
Okay.
old
He's got
Phantom
the
3
plus.
Pro.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Phantom 4. Mine's an old Phantom 3 Pro. Looks just like that. Same case, everything.
You know
So
what's
don't give me any crap.
Man, I was flying my Mini 2 today, and this guy, he done come around the corner. He's like, "Is that you flying your drone all over?" I was like, yeah." And he was like, "Well, this is a private community." I was like, and in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, no shit, I live here." And like, he was like, "Yeah, I was looking out my window and I could see that thing hovering outside of my window." I was like, "Well, man, if you didn't want to see the damn drone, close your blinds." And then, like, next thing I know, like, one of the security guys that lives in here or wherever that I'm real good friends with, he was like, "Man, one of the neighbors was complaining that he saw your drone." And he's seen me fly my Mavic Air 2 before, and he was like, "Man, that thing is awesome." Like, he didn't say anything to me. Like, I was showing him all the things that it does and everything. He didn't give me shit about it. And then all of a sudden, dude, it was crazy. I was like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" Like, I literally live here, and I'm not spying in anybody's window. I'm not like being a perv or anything like that. And I'm just flying around in the subdivisions or whatever. And like, he's coming giving me shit about me flying my drone and all that stuff.
Hey, TJ, he was just being another Karen, just being a dick,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he is. And then the
Hey,
security
I do
guy-
want to say welcome to Arizona Drone Dude. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. To answer Jerome Torres' question, I actually
like he was and then the security guy was like, "Oh yeah, that guy said like he was gonna report you to the HOA." I was like, "Man, fuck that guy."
Right.
Anyway, to answer Jerome Torres, I believe the one that you should buy will be the one you see behind me, Jerome Torres. Or maybe you get another, another.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
You could actually use the DJI goggle with many other FPV drones. Am I right, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways you can look at it. You can look at the CADX designed one or the DJI designed one. So I'm seeing one right now here by Diatone. I'm going to post that in the link here.
Oh yeah, that Diatone drone.
Yeah, but it's $469.99, which honestly, that's pretty standard for an FPV drone. I mean, like this one was probably $600 or $700 just by itself like this. So they're not necessarily cheap, but
yeah, that's what I'm always telling people. I'm not, DJI fanboy, but you know, people are saying that the DJI FPV drone was so expensive. I go, but once you do the math, though,
Right.
you know, you buy the drone. Let's say the drone's $400 just to be nice. $400 or $500 for the drone, $400 for a GoPro, $600, $600 for the goggles, and then what, $100 something for a decent controller.
You're the same price.
Know? So. What's the difference? You know, I mean, you get a quote better drone or a more versatile drone if you build your own. I won't argue with that. But the DJI FPV drone does things that a regular FPV drone will not do.
Yeah. Hey, Adrian, that's not allowing me to post it.
Why not?
It's not allowing me to post that link.
What link?
The one for the Diatone one.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I don't know if it's too long or what.
It could be too long, but you are a moderator, so you should be able to.
Yeah, I am a moderator.
Maybe because it's too long, because I know that I've tried to post stuff on, you know, before that was too long, and it would not let me do it. So
okay,
I don't know.
Let me share the screen so you can at least see this real quick.
All right, go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and accept it.
Host disabled participant screen sharing. You got to enable that.
Okay, hold on, because that's another shit that I need to figure it out. Oh, damn.
Hey, I thought Matt was gonna jump on here at some point. He said he would.
Hold on. So, hey, Sean, what did it say again?
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, so hold on.
Leading 5G network. This is Apple TV Plus. And now, only T-Mobile gives new and existing customers 1 year of Apple TV Plus on us. Of Apple rituals like Ted Lasso in the morning show. So more people can watch them all in more places with 5G. 5G network. Apple TV Plus.
Come on. Get it together, Adrian.
5G network.
Come on, Webster.
Hey, Adrian, have you flown that FPV drone yet?
Oh yeah, I've been flying the hell out of it every second that I can.
Oh yeah. Man, I definitely want to get that thing at some point.
Okay, what about
watch his videos, player?
Hey Sean, what about now?
Yeah, let me try it. Nope.
It's still saying it?
Yep.
Okay.
You may have to set this up before you actually go live.
Right.
I believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So Dre, you saw. Oh, go ahead. Somebody. Dre, you saw my video with the FPV. Speaking of rule breakers, you know, I've been doing a lot of that inverted floating stuff. I think you commented on, right, Dre? Wasn't it you?
Oh no, I was impressed with the fly. I knew.
No, I didn't say you said it was bad. I'm just saying that is. But I'll be honest, it's technically illegal. I'm a good 500 feet up when I start those things because I'm concerned, you know, that it's going to drop. But I've almost mastered keeping it level, upside down, but almost, almost. So.
Well, I mean, being at that ceiling, you know, there's a difference in a lot of things. It's my thing is I don't try to drone police people. Like I said, you know the rule. My whole thing is that when things go wrong, don't get upset and make excuses for what you did.
Oh no,
that's the only position I take. And I, you know, when somebody asks me something, I'll just say, hey, this is by the rules. I mean, yes, I've flown drones above 400 feet, but I'm flying in mountains and stuff. So for me to get over a mountaintop, I have to let the drone fly.
Now, wait a minute. How high are these mountains you're talking about?
I got the foothills right behind me. They're somewhere around, the smaller ones are around 2,500 feet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're way low.
Yeah, I'm not talking about, you know, tens of thousands, but yeah. You know, and we have houses up in that area. So if I'm down, you know, basically if I'm, let's say sea level wise, I'm at about 1,100 feet sea level.
Okay.
We're right there at the bottom of the Cahoon Pass, 15 freeway coming through here. We have a lot of houses up in the foothills. So for me to not go up on people's private property I'm trying to get a view of what I've seen up there for erosion control. We have retention basins that are built into the foothills to help capture any erosion that comes down. I gotta let the drone fly up above that for me to get access to that area. So like I say, yeah, I might from a sea level position, I might start off at 1,100 feet and I'll fly that thing to somewhere close to 1,600, 1,800 feet.
Okay, gotcha.
Around there.
Hey,
I was just curious because we're sitting at 4,200 feet right here.
Right, I know you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
I tell you an old joke, Sean. I remember when I first went up to Utah State, and I'm in one of the indoor smaller gymnasium. We're playing pick up game basketball, and I'm playing for about maybe 5-10 minutes. And I swear to you, I'm like 20, barely 20 years old, maybe 19, 20. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Right? Because the air is so thin up there.
It's so thin.
The school is a mile high. And I'm up there and I said, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And all the guys are just laughing at me and just laugh and say, oh, he hasn't got acclimated yet, you know.
Yeah, that's the first person that's gonna puke.
Yep. And I said, doing what we call the little 3-man drills, the old little football 3-man drills. Oh, dude, I got so sick one time. I ran with the field house. I ran to the head. I didn't want to be embarrassed and throw up in front of everybody. Right. He says, don't do that again. I don't know what happens to you and stuff. You got to stay out here. I said, no, I'm going to throw up. And
I do want to welcome Rocket White. How you doing, Rocket White? Thank you for coming. And sir, and hey, Fly Zone Drone. Thank you, sir. That would be fine if you want to join next week. Now, Sean, I did want to hit and went into the settings. And now I went ahead and enable it. So go ahead and cancel what you try to do and then try to screen sharing again. I think it'll work now.
Okay, let me try.
Draymond, where do you live?
Oh, I live in Southern California.
Stop playing. Are you serious?
No, I'm serious. California. It still says host disabled participant screen sharing.
And I believe it's what Dre said, because I already started this meeting. They're probably not going to let me do it in this meeting.
Yeah, you got to do it at the beginning.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, this next time, check all your settings and make sure everybody can share and all that kind of stuff.
I tried, man, and I gave him the full description. You know what to look for. Diatone is a good one. Anything with a CADX camera system as well too. Like anything like that on Banggood is probably going to be good to go with the DJI goggles.
Hey, Matt. Matt is Drone World. Thank you for that, man. He said that whoever went ahead and left me the three thumbs down can go ahead and suck a pencil. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate
it. Did Matt Cundiff say that?
Yeah, Matt Cundiff said that. And by the way, TJ, what you said about that QC drone guy, QC guy, I looked on his channel. It's still there.
No, I'm talking to him right now. TJ was right.
So when I went to the channel, it's still showing it there. So
yeah, they're going to take his channel down.
So they are going to take it down.
Yes,
I'm talking to him right now.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's a bunch of bull crap. You know, if you want my opinion.
Chris ended up using the guy's video, right?
Well, that's what you're telling us. I have not seen it.
That's what I think, because I was trying to get the story straight, because like I didn't know if it was he would. Yeah, I think that's how it went, because he was using the guy's video to help others that had purchased the Xeno Mini Pro or whatever it is.
So I take it his review is not. It's a great drone in spite of all the problems.
Right. I guess so.
And basically, it sounds to me, because like I said, I have not seen the review of myself, but just listen to everybody else who has had issues with it. Like I said, one thing, if you're using somebody else's videos, you can get a copyright strike. And because I know some other people who try to latch onto other people's videos and use as a what we call a highlight reel or whatever, it is a form of copyright.
Right.
And they can complain to YouTube and says, hey,
Yep.
that's my footage. We never got permission to use it, and they can have them take down that video. Now,
Right.
as far as close this whole page, I don't know about all that, but
Yeah,
you can
that's
definitely get that
a little
video out
much.
there. Yeah, that's a bit much, but you never know who you deal with out there. If he's got that kind of pull, God
Well,
bless
you
him.
want the story? I'll give you the story. I'm talking to him right now.
Well,
He
like I
uses
say,
a-
to
Yeah.
me, Lon, it's almost like, in my opinion, it was one of those tit for tat, she said, he said type of deals, and everybody can learn a lesson.
Right.
Don't use other people's footage,
Right.
and like I say, when you start emailing each other, then you're making it too personal.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah, but there's channels that are built on nothing but using other people's clips and talking over them. It's called fair use. There are channels with millions of subscribers. That's all they do.
Yeah, but the
Is
thing is,
show other people's stuff, and then they talk over it, and it's called fair use.
okay,
So-
but like I say, if someone complains, they do have the right to complain if they can identify their footage, and that's why
They have a
online
right to
has it.
complain, but the other channels, they don't get kicked off of YouTube. In fact, they get out of the copyright strikes 9 times out of 10 because it's called fair use. There's a provision for it in the YouTube bylaws. for
Right. Well,
fair use.
that's the same thing with music. If you only use so much, spoken like it used to be like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You use of music, but like I said, YouTube is so afraid of the music industry. You use 10 seconds, and they're like, "Oh, copyright strike," of somebody's audio. But it used to be, like I say, fair use used to be up to like 30 seconds of any audio, video thing. I had a one against me. I had to argue against because I talked over the music. I said, now you're trying to silence my words, and YouTube had to cut it loose because I was talking. The music was background music, and you can hardly identify it because my voice was being heard over the music.
Yes.
So there's ways to get around it as far as that goes. But like to say with the footage, that's why I always tell people, if you want to protect yourself or whatever, go into your YouTube settings and have your logo or whatever it is you have on all your videos through the whole video. So that way, if somebody uses your footage and you say, hey, I didn't give them authorization, they can't go with the free use deal because they said, well, it's marked.
Right.
It has that guy's logo on it.
Right.
That means you had at least asked me permission to use it.
Yep.
And go from there.
It's a very thin line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can name 5 channels on top of my head that do nothing but videos about other people's videos.
Yeah.
And they talk over.
Yeah.
All
And
they
I
do,
say
they talk over.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Like for me, if you want to use my footage, I'm like, all I might actually do is make sure you mention my name. I need all the extra subscribers I can get my hands on. Okay. So just give me credit.
Right.
I don't mind you using it, but make sure you give me credit. Say, hey, I got this off so-and-so's channel. And if you want to see more of this, go ahead and go check him out.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, that's fair enough. I like I said, and then I think what really clinched it was Hubson got involved.
Yeah.
And they started slamming YouTube about him using that footage like it was theirs or something.
And that's what I think what the whole deal is right there. That Hubson got involved. This guy's, I guess, the employee of Hubson, or might be an influence for Hubson, or whatever his status is. And then they start swinging with a bigger stick.
Right.
And YouTube is going to say, okay, we got to protect our paying customers, because Hubson does commercials on YouTube, and they're paying money.
Right.
And all we're doing up here is making little 5-minute videos, on our home computers.
Who's in charge of YouTube, anyways?
TJ, I couldn't tell you who actually owns YouTube anymore. I used to be, I forgot originally, but it's been bought and sold a couple of times. Last I heard, Google owned all the rights to YouTube content.
Yeah. There's a lady that's the CEO of YouTube right now. I can't think of her name right now.
And that's how companies do things. They just like on Facebook. Facebook gobbled up all the little small content channels and bought them all up, and then some of them have died off, and some of them they keep around.
Yeah.
And then YouTube did the same thing. As I say, Google did the same thing. Instead of let them be competition, you just buy up the competition, then you sort through which ones you want to stay around. And you go from there. Because that's why I always tell people about arguing about, well, they shouldn't be in charge of this and that. And I always tell people, I said, how much did it cost you per year to be on YouTube? Most of us got a free account. We upload stuff for free and stuff. So and people talk about, well, it's not fair. I said, well, that's our capitalistic society in America, is that you create something, you allow people to use for free. Guess what? You just gave away your rights and liberties of that free usage, because like I said, you ain't paying a nickel for it.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. If I build a big warehouse and I say, you know what, I'm a nice guy, you guys can store your stuff in my warehouse, but here's a list of things you can't put in my warehouse.
Right.
And I catch you storing stuff in my warehouse that I told you couldn't store, I'm going to kick you out.
Yep.
And, if you don't like it, too bad, because it's my warehouse. I get to set the rules. Yep. And that's the thing that people don't understand.
Yeah, well, not that they don't understand, but since they're on the wrong side of the rules,
that look nice,
they don't think it's right anymore.
Jerome was wanting to see it again.
Yeah. How you doing today, Richard Fink? Thank you for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate you, man. Yeah, Jerome is the one I wanted to see it again. Yeah. Well, which one is that one again, Sean?
So this is my what do you call it? X-Hover Win 5, and it does 135 99 miles an hour.
There you go.
Good Lord. Anything.
Sean, now if you notice that look on Dre Fade, he like, I will never ever get that damn thing because I am not built for that. I love my GPS drone. Camera doing it. That's all.
Oh no. This has GPS. It's right on the top.
It doesn't matter, Sean. You're not listening. The fact that it goes that fast, you will not touch it. I mean, if you pay attention, he have a rebuttal. So
I'll put like this for everybody else. When I can find a way to make money from it, then it may catch my interest.
Yes,
that's all to it.
Yeah, and just in the FPV camera, that's not enough. That's not good enough footage and stuff. Right. And I understand that as well too. Mm-hmm. But I could put iNav on here and do the exact same thing that you do with the DJI with this drone.
No, I like the ability of an FPV drone. I like the fact of doing the diving and all that kind of stuff. Right. I think that's awesome. Like you said, you got to attach a secondary camera on there.
Right.
To catch that type of footage that make it usable to be commercially used.
Right. And most of my other drones all have GoPro mounts and stuff for them. No problem. This is strictly a racer. That's why it goes that fast. That's why it maneuvers that well. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's super fast. Like I said, I couldn't even believe it when I got GPS ratings at 135. 99 miles an hour.
Now, this is my question. How does the GPS keep up?
It does just fine because I get right here. I get 14 satellites on that thing, and it keeps up really, really well.
Because I'm always thinking like on our phones when you drive in the car.
Right.
I know once you start getting above 70, 75 miles per hour, the GPS in your phone doesn't keep up. It's like it keeps you like, oh, next mile and a half, merge here. You start driving too fast, you don't pass the exit. And it says you have to do a legal U-turn on the highway now. You outdrove the GPS.
Yeah. No. Most phones and stuff, they get about 7, maybe 6 GPS signals, and that's it. This one's getting a full 14.
Okay.
So it's getting a full reading off of it. Plus I'm going through Crossfire as well too. So it's getting the full rating of what it says.
Yeah. Well, I'm slowly picking up bits and pieces about FPV. And I said, if I do buy one, it'll probably be the DJI. I call it like a cross FPV. I know some guys, you purist individuals, they'll say that's not FPV. And I say it's about as close as I want to get because they'll allow me to do some of the things in FPV, but also gives me that smooth footage that I can use commercially.
So this one is the one that I use for cinema photography. It actually has a 1080p camera on it that records onto an SD card that's actually inside of here.
Okay.
And this is only a 4-inch drone, and it still does 99 miles per hour.
He's saying 100 and something. It's 99.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I mean, you can get them any way you want to that way. And the footage on that card, since it's actually on board, is actually really good. Yeah. So, you know,
how many drones do you have? How many drones do you own, Sean?
14, I think.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've been building them for 5 years.
Hey guys, give me a minute. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
We ain't gotta stop talking because you gotta go potty.
Yeah, I know, right? You just go.
That's right, Dre.
You don't have to ask.
I'll be right back.
That's my permission, old skillet.
Oh man. Oh, that's my boy. Love to death. But that's my thing. I would like to have maybe one FPV drone at least available to me just for that purpose.
Yeah, it's nice for the control, for the dives and stuff that you can do, even for the rotations all the way around as you're diving. It's very, very unique on what kind of shots and stuff you can get. I do like the FPV, you know, the drone itself, like that's pretty nice. But when it comes to quadcopters, you got so much more control going through gaps, going through certain, you know, everything. Like, I mean, there's so much more that you can do with it. But you're right, the cinematography, it's not up to 4K. I mean, if you're running a GoPro, you can put it up to 4K 30, but it's not quite like the Mavic. Mavic. That's, you know, 4K 60. Shut up. I'm
a Maverick.
I've been on with Tim too much.
There you go. All blame it on Tim. All blame it on Tim.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I'm kind of like I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with it. Like I like it, but because Matt's got the he's got a FPV drone, but then he's got that little mini one with the bumper guards or whatever. Right. He said he would sell it to me for $50, like for everything. But like I don't know how I'd feel about, because I don't know, I tend to get dizzy at times. Yeah. But like I like it, but then watch it. But you know, like watching people's video. No. Yeah. Like it's just like yeah, like one of those. Like I think it's like one of those with the guards on it.
Yeah, so this is a full naked GoPro, which I can do 4K at 60, and it all mounts up underneath like this, and you can't really see even that it even has it on there. Okay. But this is very cinematography. Like, I mean, you're talking movie quality shit here. Right. So, but again, it's whether or not you can control it correctly too, because I mean, you have full control. You cannot let go of those sticks whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, it always comes down to is the ability of the operator. Right. The difference in, I don't care if you are flying a camera, drone, or FPV. It's the ability of the operator to get cinematography type of footage. Because I mean, you see people out there with you know, Phantoms and Mavics and everything else, and they still jerk and can't do a smooth this and everything else. And I always, like I tell people all the time, I contribute my ability to work a drone in any way I kind of need to, from being an old school backhoe operator. Right. You know, because I'm using all the different controls. And I tell people, I said, get to think of that same plane, a 3D plane that you just manipulate the controls to, and that drone will actually follow your directions. But you have to think 3D and stuff and go from there.
So like that's my controller with a full screen FPV screen on it.
Oh wow. Huh.
Hall effect gimbals. So, you know, full magnetic gimbals. And I mean, when you're moving the sticks, it's literally like this.
Right.
You know, you're just
It is feathering
barely moving that shit to get it exactly
Damn,
precise.
crazy.
Yeah. So if you go like this, you're doing a full flip, period. 1 second is what it takes. So it's 1 Mississippi. That's a full flip.
Where do you have your race at? 800?
I actually do 1200. I like 1200. Yes.
1200?
I'm one of those crazy fuckers that really likes my shit high.
You gotta be like,
oh yeah, like when I'm just flying around, it's just like this, and then boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Have you ever crashed any of them before?
Oh yeah, a couple times, but not too many times. I mean, you get used to it pretty quick, but
oh yeah.
So
I don't know. I think I want to buy that one from Matt just so I could, you know, get and just fly it around the house just so I could get comfortable or whatever.
It's a good one to practice with, especially in the house. In fact, I got one too. Let's see. Yeah.
You said $50, right? I mean,
I
yeah, they're not very much at all.
I hope I do.
Like this?
Yeah, it's kind of like the same size, but his doesn't. What is that? The camera on top of it?
Yep.
Well, no, his isn't on the top. It's like kind of like in the front, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, but you see how small that is. Let's see.
Yeah. That could be flown in the house.
Yeah, these are
Beta
really.
Flight Cetus.
Yeah.
It's what?
Beta Flight Cetus kit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Beta Flight Cetus kit.
Yeah. But these are really fun inside the house. You can go through the hallways, up the stairwell, or whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. And like, I think this one I got for $65 or something like that.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and it still works with this controller and this screen and all that shit.
His has like it's got the smaller controller
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah, like an Xbox controller type.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So just showing you as an example.
Yeah, I got you.
Enlighten me a little bit about batteries with these FPV. I hear guys talk about they have 2S, 4S, 6X, S, I should say, battery.
Right.
What is the difference on the batteries?
I'll show you. Okay, so 6S batteries are for ultimate speed, basically.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get a couple of them here. Okay, so this is a 6S battery.
Okay.
And you see how thick that is, right?
Right, yeah.
This is also a 6S battery. Not quite so thick.
Yeah, just a little longer though.
Right. It just depends on your milliamp hours. So you got 1050 on one and 1550 on the other.
Oh, okay.
So it's all in the milliamp hours is how thick you're going to get your batteries. Okay. So I use this one on the small 4-inch one. And I use the big ass one on the 5-inch racer one.
Okay.
So, and then you also got to look at your kV on your motors. Like, I think these are like 2100 kV motors.
Okay, you're speaking French now, so I have no clue.
Well, that's just what you got to look at. So the lower the kV motor that you go, the more it'll actually handle the 6S. Because even on this one, I can handle the 6S or a 4S or a 3S and it'll still fly.
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter that way. It's just how fast you actually want to go.
Okay. Now that's my other thing is time. Now I say I got something like a little tiny hawk looking thing you held up, and that takes like probably a 2S battery. How much time would I get with that?
So this is a 1S battery. Okay. So if you use the 2S battery on like a tiny hawk, you're going to get about 5 minutes out of that.
Okay.
Out of 2 of these. Okay. Out of this one here on the big setup like that, you're going to get about 3.5 minutes, but you're basically full throttle 130 miles an hour the whole time.
Yeah, 99 miles per hour.
Right. Yes, exactly. So it just depends on how aggressive you get with it. If I'm flying it casually, just through some trees, through some gaps and stuff like that, off this 6S battery, I can get almost 6 minutes out of it.
Okay.
So it just really depends on how aggressive you get with it.
Yeah, the reason why I asked that, because I always hear the different terminologies for the batteries, 1S, 2S, 4S, 6S.
Right.
And like everybody who flies drones always talk about flight time.
Right.
And I hear the guys with FPV, even the DJI FPV, you only get about a max between 8 to maybe 10 minutes, depending on how you fly that thing. So that's why I'm interested that basically for you, for cinematography type of application, you got to know what you want to shoot and go up there and shoot it and get it back.
Yeah.
So there is no.
Are those 3 batteries?
Yes. So 4S, 5S, 6S.
Oh wow.
Hey, Sean, I just figured out what KV means. I'm so happy. You know, people are always saying KV, and I go, well, it can't be killable, right?
Right.
Because number one, the number's going down as the motor gets stronger.
Right.
So what it is the number of times the motor will spin with 1 volt on it without having a load on it.
Exactly.
So now it all makes sense.
It took me a while too.
Right. And as far as the cells go, the cells are every cell puts out a certain amount of voltage, and as you add cells, it adds voltage. So each cell, it'd be like AA batteries of 1.5 volts, and when you have 6 of them, then you have 9 volts. You know what I'm saying? Versus a 9-volt battery, but 6 AA batteries will have more milliamps than a 9-volt battery was, you know, based on size.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that means.
And let's see if I can get this correct. So
there you go. You can use your
14.6, 16.5, 23.2.
Sounds right.
Milliamps.
Yeah, roughly. Like I'm probably off a little bit.
Yeah, that's the voltage.
Wait,
that's
y'all are talking about what KV stands for?
Yes. So
constant velocity.
Right. So
because when I first heard FPV, I was like, what the heck does that stand for? I know I could figure it out. And like I wasn't sure, so I had to ask. So then I was like, oh, and somebody told me first person view is what it stands for.
Yep. So and it runs the same way. So if you look at your KV motors, this puts out the like max boost all the way, you know, charged all the way up at 14.6. And then this one is at like 16 point something and then 21 point something. So you add your KVs up with that. That's the speed of your rotation of your motors. So we're actually talking around, God, what is it? Like 12,000 RPMs on a 6S?
Because the math is that the motor spin X number of revolutions per 1 volt.
Right.
So if you put in 14 volts on let's say it was a 1,000 kV motor, just to make this math easy for everybody, right? It would be 14,000 revolutions.
Right.
You know, and you know, but it's not, you know, and that's why the KV goes down as the cells go up.
Yep.
Because a single cell motor is usually like an 18,000 kV motor.
Right.
Because
it
it's been
needs to compensate
times per volt.
Right.
But it only do that so long. It only do that for 3 minutes because it's how many times it rotates per minute per volt.
Right.
So that's why they only last 3 minutes if you run the max. If you run the max, that's 3,000. You know what I'm saying, right? You're gonna burn 3 volts in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, that's how it works.
I mean, if you're full throttle the whole time going, woohoo!
That's why they don't laugh. That's why they don't laugh.
Mhm.
You know, I just did all that math while we were talking about it, because I'm like, you know what? I always wondered what that was. Let me see.
Yep.
So I got the slide rule out. I'm like,
You got it now, Lon. So.
I went, what the hell? People are always talking about it. I'm like, what does that mean exactly in real world?
Well, and it took me a while, even being as an electrician. I'm like, what the fuck? You mean kilovolts an hour? Like what are you talking about here? And
why
no,
is the
it's
Mortal Kombat
completely different.
Why isn't it CV? Why would you do Mortal Kombat style and use a K?
Right.
You know, because kilovolts use a K because voltage is K.
Yep,
You
yep.
know, then they use KV, constant velocity, and I'm like, yeah, but why not a C? Why not
It's like that still doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
why is it a K? Yeah, I had to look it up. So now it all makes sense to me. And because, you know, a bigger drone with a 6S battery, you're going to be burning 14 volts per minute. And each revolution, in each minute, the motor's going to turn, you know, 2,000 RPMs or whatever. So that would be 28,000 RPM.
Yeah.
At max.
So and that's why you got to look at that too. If you're running a 6S battery, you got to go with like a 2100. If you go with the 2400 or 2550, you're going to burn that motor out in like 5 seconds. Yeah.
It's going to be spinning 50,000 RPM. 50,000 RPM. It all makes sense now. It finally all came together. I was like,
hey fellas, give me a minute. Let me go ahead and say hi to Lloyd, the grumpy vlogger. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Hey, Rocket White. He said that he's been battling cancer and heart disease for a long time. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
Rocket White. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Are you outside now, Adrian?
Anyway, Gary brought Ariel. No, I have not been in the poo-poo room. I was actually had to go pee, number one. And number two, I had to go ahead and watch.
It's a long shake.
So that they were doing all right.
That's a long shake. Looks like you're outside now.
Nah, man, I'm actually I'm in the house. I just have these little backgrounds that I'm actually messing with. That is my Mavic Air 2 Fly Mode combo.
Oh, there you go.
That's my little setup that I have. See the little holder that I have for the iPad?
Yeah.
Because this little piece right here where you put your phone in, I hate that crap. I think it's a piece of junk.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
that's what I have too. I have the Mavic Air 2 myself. I want to get that. I want to get the Air 2S at some point, and then I want to get the damn FPV drone, and then I want to get Matt's little FPV drone. He wants to sell me for $50, a little starter kit or whatever, just so I can get the
hell yeah. Do it. For sure, do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Like seriously, for the price that it is, it's totally worth it. You'll enjoy the shit out of it when it's raining.
Yeah.
I think I might go where are you at right now, man?
Go to my bank tomorrow and get some money and go over to his house. Be like, look, man, I got the money. Let me come get that drone from you.
Yeah. Well, and don't get frustrated if you can't even get it off the ground. It does take some practice.
Oh yeah.
And I apologize if I don't make 100% accurate terms here, because I've been up for over 36 hours. So yeah.
No, you enlightened me quite a bit, and I'm glad you explained the KV and the batteries and the motors, as far as they have to match a certain amount to get a maximum potential out of it. So yeah.
And the Mavic and all the Phantoms and stuff, all of them did the exact same thing. They're either a 4S or a 5S or a 6S. You know, they still match it up with the KV of the motor. And most people just don't even realize what the KV is on those drones as it is.
Right. Well, so I'm guilty as charged, because like I said, I'm a flyer. I'm not the guy who works on them or anything like that. I am just really a flyer. You know, just like a race car driver. Just put me in the cockpit and let me go.
Now, now when
I would even say too, like if you were following drifters or race cars and stuff like that, I'd say put a lower kV motor on your unit. What you can do, you can get the exact same height, the exact same kV and stuff like that for those Phantoms and run them just like that, and they'll be, instead of 45 miles an hour top speed, you'll be at 85 miles an hour top speed.
Yeah.
Now, hey, TJ Alexander, you were saying about the Mavic Air 2 on the DJI Fly app. When it comes to the Air 2S, Lon, since you have it and you're here in the panel, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about. I've even known about some guy that said he was flying it. The app crashed, and instead of returning home, the bird just took up, went the other way, and he lost it. Now we have an issue with disconnecting, and you know what I mean. It just not
because I think
properly.
I think Matt had the same problem because his on his screen it would freeze, and then he would have to reset the app or whatever.
Right.
Now my question to you is, Lon, are you having that problem?
No. No. Whenever anyone mentions that, I always scratch my head because I can't figure out what they're talking about. But I don't. A lot of times it has a lot to do with your device. Have you updated your firmware? Have you updated Android?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What kind of memory do you have? You got your RAM all jacked up. It's a high use app. It burns a whole bunch of ones and zeros. You know what I mean?
That's one thing that I have noticed, Lon. If on my iPad, when I actually had it to where it was fully like, you know what I mean, I was using all the memory on it, that I was actually lagging. When I started uninstalling stuff, it started working all right, right, because it kept telling me something like the memory of the app is overloaded or something of that nature, and then it was just glitching. And then when I took up a whole bunch of stuff, then it started working again. Now I don't have the Air 2S, but the Mavic Air 2, just like the Air 2S, there's really not that much of a difference.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. I mean, they both basically do the same thing, but the only difference is the Air 2S has more sensors than the Mavic Air 2 does.
I mean, it has a better camera. It has 4K, 5.4K, I believe, Lon, if I'm not mistaken. It gives you a couple more options, and you have a little bit more stuff. Now, hey, Rocket White, can you hear us?
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Rocket White, where are you at, man?
He's in the hospital.
I'm in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But Adrian,
it looks like it.
I'm not saying for me, but I had a bad episode and I went unconscious and they had to revive me and bring me back.
Oh.
And I don't know if you can see me, but I'm smiling, so there's no poor me. I just figured it's Saturday.
I lost your audio.
But Adrian, back to some of those scenarios you're talking about.
What was that, Dre?
I would say back to those scenarios you're talking about, like Lon kind of hit it on top of the head, is that a lot of times people have to look at their devices, how much memory, RAM they have in their devices, what else they're running in background, also making sure your firmware's up to date. But more than anything else, I always tell people one simple question when I hear these scenarios. I ask them this: how many satellites did you have when you took off?
Right
off the bat. Because the reason why I ask that question, because these drones are built, especially DJI ones, when they lose a signal, the fail-safe is return to home.
Right.
That is all from the Spark to the latest Mini SE just came out. That is a continually fail-safe system in all DJI drones. When you lose connection, after about 30 seconds, it goes in return to home mode.
Yeah.
So if you not have the appropriate satellites, I tell guys, if you don't have 10 or more satellites, you shouldn't take off.
Right.
And a lot of guys said, well, I had 7, I had 8. I said, no, you didn't have enough. You need to have 10 or more.
Right.
That way the bird fully is engaged, it's fully connected. And I say, if your tablet or phone shuts off or whatever, you lose connection, the bird comes home. That is the way it's designed. That's the way it's built.
Right.
So when I hear guys talk about, I heard one guy talking about it lost connection and it just fell out of the sky. I said, the only reason that thing fell out of the sky because you had no satellites.
That's what happened to me one time. Like this was like on a Friday afternoon, and I was outside I was just outside the front of my outside of my door, and I was literally flying my my Mini 2 just around in a circle, just round in a circle, just round in a circle. And it had lost connection and fell out of the sky, and I couldn't even find it. It took me like 2 or 3 days just to find it. I found it like I think like Saturday or Sunday afternoon. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it was so weird. It's crazy. Like, man, how the heck did that happen? Like, I was just literally just flying around in a circle, and it had lost connection and just fell out of the sky. It took me like 2 or 3 days to find that shit.
No.
And I'd ask you the same thing, TJ. Do you remember how many satellites you had when you took off?
That's crazy.
You know,
but like ever since then, like it's been both my drones have been fine actually since that day.
And I tell people all the time, you know, just because you fly the same place on a regular basis does not mean all the conditions will be the same each time you go out. And I tell people the same thing with airspace. Airspace is a fluid situation. Anything can happen close by you that changes the airspace. It could be dignitaries flying in to change the airspace. It could be a fire close by changes your airspace. Doesn't mean every time you fly. I fly here all the time, and it's always been blah blah blah. I said, "Did you?" You know, I said, "Well, I can't take off now." And the same thing with satellites. Satellites are moving in space just like the Earth is spinning. They're not there in the same place every time you go out. You know?
Yeah. What the heck do you got going on behind you there, Lon? What the heck?
What you watching, Britney Spears or something?
Right.
How do you do that? How do you change your background like that?
So as I was saying, a lot of time it's the little things that we take for granted, and we fail to check the satellites before we take off. Sometimes we get to let it hit a little phrase, return to home point has been set or reset or whatever. It's little things like that that catch up on us, and you find yourself struggling to get it back home, or sometimes we lose them, and you go back and say, where do you go wrong? And that's why I like having that air data program that I use. And that's not going to lie to you. It'll tell you off the bat all the warning signs that come up. It tells you how many satellites that are up when you took off and while you're in the flight and everything else. You know, so
I
talk about look at the log.
I was gonna say too, Matt and I, we went flying at the Hard Rock Casino one day, and we went and flew around the big guitar, and I couldn't see my drone for like 5 minutes. I was like, where the fuck is that thing? That thing was literally behind, because I wanted to do a circle around it. And I wasn't aware of how wide that thing was. I thought I could do a circle around it. And when I went behind it, it had literally lost signal. Like the signal was just like right in the red. And that thing was like, I thought that thing was gonna damn crash into the building. I was like, oh my God.
Probably just hovered right there. Cause like I say, you fly around electronic stuff, signs, cell towers, whatever, they put off RF signals that can break up your connection to your device. So and next you know, you're just sitting there hovering, or we're supposed to go into return to home mode.
So right now we're gonna go ahead and go live to London. He's gonna go ahead and tell us about the weather. How's the weather over there, London?
It's lovely. It's lovely over here. All the breezes, the tropic breezes blowing in from the west.
You wish.
The Swedish bikini team just drove in.
What state are you in right now? Are you in Florida or Hawaii, or where are you?
I'm in Michigan, man.
Oh, Michigan. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know Michigan had palm trees.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't either. Until I found them.
Now, I'm reading the chat. Matt said that he usually has 15 sats. He empty out his cache, and he said he's still having these connection issues and stuff. And I said, well, yeah, you got to figure out what's going on. I would be replacing my cable from my phone to the controller. I would be placing everything to figure out, because that's just not normal behavior for these drones.
So you're saying a minimum of 10 satellites?
10 or more. You know,
10 or more. Okay.
But usually, because like what happens is all the satellites don't stay in the same, I say the same spot.
Right.
So you may
Right.
take off and you might lose a satellite or two. Or
Right.
you may, and 9 times out of 10, you gain satellites, but you never know.
Right.
So like I said, you take off, go from there. And usually, if you pay attention to what's on your screen, you'll see, okay, I took off with 12 satellites. Now I'm up to 15. Now I got 18. I think the most I ever had was 24 at one time. You know? And I never, like I say, I can go at the same spot and never the same amount of satellites.
Right.
Because they're constantly moving.
Yeah. And see, I have a little bit of an issue here as well, too, because on FPV drones, if I have 6, I'm taking off. I don't give a shit.
But you're not dependent on it.
Right. But we also have an FPI building right in the middle of town.
Mm-hmm.
And even on satellite radio, when I've gone through, Sirius XM, it'll cut out right next to that building all the time.
Oh,
so I know they're impeding on the satellite signals as well too.
Yeah.
So, and there's a couple parks that are actually pretty close to that. So but
as I say, all you gotta be mindful of stuff like that, because
right.
like I say, cell towers are notorious for that. Putting out too many RF strip signals can disrupt your connection. And like you said, it could be some building, that nondescript building that has stuff that you're not supposed to know about.
Right.
Putting out a signal. Yeah, that white noise. And voila.
Now, when it comes to that, Dre, you actually brought up a very important thing that you said about satellite. When it comes to my drones, Dre, every single one of my drones, I don't take off unless I have 13 or more satellite. Because sometimes when it comes to some of mine, it's like it's still searching, and then it's still giving like the ADI mode. You know what I mean? A little voice prompt to fly with caution. I just wait until I have enough satellite before I take off, or I won't take off. Period. That's just me.
Yeah, and that's the way you should conduct yourself in that type of manner. I've seen people put out YouTube videos, and the first thing out of their mouth is, "Oh, I got a warning here for whatever it is, from an update to something else," and they continue to go off and fly. So you're doing a YouTube video trying to tell people about this drone, and you're violating the basic steps of operating the drone. Don't take off if you got warning signs come up on your screen. Don't take off unless everything is green across the board. You got good signal strength, you got good satellite, reception, everything else. Then you take off. Because I said that is one of the leading causes of flyaways. Is that you didn't have a good connection to start with.
Right.
And stuff, or something else, like Lon said, your firmware might have been off or whatever. I mean, there's been times where I'll update a drone a day before I go out and fly it for a mission. And I get out there and it says, "Oh, now you got to update the new database." All this kind of mess. And you're like, "Man, I got to waste 10, 15% of my battery update this mess."
Now, Dre, when it comes to Mavic 2 Pro and my Mavic 2 Zoom, I got 4 batteries. On every single one of my batteries, I've already did the whole battery update on WhatsApp. But like today, on battery number 1, it said that it's something like inconsistent firmware. Does that mean that every so often you have to do a battery update? Is that what that's happening?
Yep.
What usually is supposed to happen is that somewhere you have either update the firmware on the drone itself, and that battery was not put in.
Right. Is that what it is? Okay, gotcha.
So you might have had it.
I did a couple of updates, and that's probably the reason why. Okay, I just wanted to know. You know what I mean? Okay, all right.
Yeah, that battery was not in the bird, so that might have been a battery that you forgot to put in, and it needs to go ahead and slide it over, and the drone itself should update that battery.
Okay.
Like I say, usually what we do is the battery that's in there is the one that gets the update.
Gotcha.
And we forget about the rest of the batteries.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Rocket White, people in the chat want to know how you doing, buddy.
I'm doing pretty good. I decided, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
We can hear you all right.
I was trying to decide whether I was going to come on, but everybody I see here, I feel like I've known forever, as if they're a friend. So I decided to go ahead and tell you what you don't know, what a lot of people don't know, that I am very sick. I have been for a while. But to answer the question, nothing gets me down. So the answer is I'm tired. I don't feel well. Apparently, I went to my friend and said I'm about to go down, and I went down. I don't remember it. But so physically, I'm tired. But mentally, try to stop me, bruh. So mentally, I'm great. I'm great.
Good.
That was good to hear.
Now, somebody did tell me one time that you're a wizard. Are you really a wizard?
Yes, I'm a wizard and a troll. My father was a wizard and my mother was a troll, so I'm a whiz troll.
A whiz troll.
Okay. All right. So back to drones.
Hey, Lon, is that a Challenger behind you in that little
Yeah, that's my car.
Have you seen?
Pulling out of my boss's parking spot the other day. Back into the parking spot.
No, when I see that, it reminds me of that movie that came out a couple months ago. Have you seen it called Nobody?
How do you do that? How do you do a different background than your house or whatever? Is there like
doing,
a
Mr. Night Train,
You
Mr.
can
Big
do
Mike?
anything you want.
What's going on, boys?
Hey,
Hey,
Mike.
Get enough sleep here, Mike?
I got plenty of sleep, man. Like
Okay.
5 hours or so.
5
hours or so.
Yeah.
No, I mean he was on that marathon with Tim
and
Jackson
came
and the rest
back
of
on
them.
the stream and hung out like 3 times or so during the day. Yeah, dude, they did like that was like eternal, like 15 hours or some shit they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How's it back?
YouTube only allows for 12 hours. So we only get to see the first 12 hours of the live stream.
Mm.
But that was a good time.
Are you talking about Tim Jackson leaving the
Yeah.
stream,
Yeah.
going and going?
The long run. He wasn't even there for 90%
No,
of it. That's the worst
and
part.
then he gonna wake up talking about, man, you guys still here? Yeah, we're still here.
Been entertaining all night, man. Where you been?
You guys still here, man? That's funny.
Hey, Mike.
Good times.
So, Big Mac, I haven't seen you post any videos with your DJI FPV. I mean, you
Dude,
parked that
I
thing.
actually updated the goggles today, and I'm looking to like fire it up tomorrow. Adam's supposed to come over. Plummett's supposed to come over tomorrow. Help me haul a queen size bed.
Where the fuck has he been?
Yeah, I don't know. But he's supposed to come over tomorrow, so I'm gonna charge some packs up in the morning and see what's going on and try to get him to fly some FPV. Maybe we can get some flights out of my place here, actual FPV flights. I charged the DJI. I got the goggles charged up and I got to check the batteries, but those are quick, so yeah, I think we're gonna fly some kind of FPV tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully. I need to get some props for my DJI fucking FPV, man. They're beat up.
I think I'm gonna go fly my damn Mavic Air 2 tomorrow.
So the DJI FPV props are like $15 a set. Oh my gosh, that's expensive.
For all 4, just 2.
I like my regular FPV rigs. They're like $5 a set. You know what I mean? A lot cheaper.
How's it back, Brother Mike?
Doing well here.
What's your background, Sean? What is that? Are you on it? Is it a train? Are you on it? Oh, now you're at a house in a yard now.
Yeah. This is actually my boss's house, but this is what I was trying to show you. Like you can do any video you want.
Lon, you should have brought that up for the burnouts, bro. You should have brought that up for the burnouts, though. You could have been having some fun out here.
Right.
How do you change your background? Is there something like in settings or something? Or
So if you go down, like you move your mouse around the screen and go, well, I don't know if you can do it on the phone. You're on the phone, aren't you?
Yeah, no, because like I'm looking down at the bottom, it says mute, stop video, share contact.
So
and it shows how many participants, and then there's a more thing.
So where it says stop video,
I don't think that it will let you do it on the phone, Sean.
See the arrow right next to it?
The up arrow.
Yes.
It says share content.
Yeah, and then it brings up another pop-up menu. You go choose virtual background.
Oh, I just clicked the share content. It says only host can share in this meeting.
Yeah.
Well, you're not trying to share. You're just trying to go to your video backgrounds.
Yeah. So on the stop video,
Then
you
settings.
have to hit that small little arrow up. I know it's kind of hard on a phone, but
where it says when I hit the screen, like above the share content, you have to hit that little green arrow.
No. So on the stop video where it says mute and stop video,
right?
So there's a little arrow next to the stop video, right?
No, it's stop video, share content with a green arrow above it.
Cool.
You're not going to be able to do it on the phone.
Oh.
Okay,
Look at me
talk me
floating
through it,
over the
but
trees.
I'm there. So clue me in, Sean. I'm there.
Okay.
Yes, Tim Jackson, I'm still on, but I'm not
So
going to be on for 15 hours straight like you did.
So once you hit that,
could I do it from
once you hit that video or that little up arrow, you go to choose visual background.
Virtual background.
Virtual background. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Bring another box up. Okay.
I've been up for 36 hours. Leave me alone.
That's not my fault. That's Tim's fault.
Yeah, I know. And then once you get into there, there's a little plus symbol just to the right of video filters.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it from my phone. Maybe is it?
Okay.
No,
Plus,
I don't think.
I got it. Add
How
a
are you,
video.
Tim Jackson? How you doing,
And
buddy?
you're going to do
Lanny, how
add
you doing,
image
bro?
or add video. So if you want to add a video, do add video.
Okay.
And then you search your computer for whatever it is, but it can only be a certain size.
Oh, okay. So let me find a short one then.
Yep.
Okay, let me find something.
Yeah, see if it's too big, it'll tell you to choose another video.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's what she said.
And matter of fact,
Yeah.
right, if you actually look at
I
your
wish
image,
it was only choose another video.
if you look at your image, Adrian, if you look at your image where you
Hey,
could
if we had been
the little
hooked
three
up,
dots,
you might have stuck
Mhm.
around, brother.
if you push on the three dots, you should be able to go to the virtual thing right then and there.
Oh, where it says more.
No. If you look at your screen where you're showing your picture only, your video, you click on the little three dots. You should be able to go there and do it if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just trying to
So
find a
this is
short
like
video
me
now.
green
Where it
screening
say
my
like
home
choose virtual
video.
background.
You're like totally washed out, Mike. All I can see is your head.
I know, dude. It's like my head floating in the video. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Look at like
Pretty cool, dude.
fourth channel.
Is it-
Oh no, like
That's because I don't have like a real green screen behind me.
Right.
So the virtual background doesn't like change real well.
Yeah.
But so this is video. If I move around, you'll pick me up more. But
Right.
yeah, it's just overlaid in my camera through OBS and
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
Yeah, through OBS, it kind of filters it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it filters the camera position. It's funny because my OBS doesn't show anything like it right now. It's all through Zoom. And it's doing it with whatever image the OBS is producing.
meeting settings.
What were you saying, TJ?
No, like I'm trying to figure this thing. Like, okay, so
I really don't think you can do it through a phone or a tablet.
No, I don't think so.
So my tablet actually does well with the virtual backgrounds on Zoom.
Really?
I did that on another stream, and the tablet actually, my tablet at least, handled the virtual backgrounds the quite well, like better than what I'm doing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It picked them up, and I didn't have any virtual background. I just went with the actual virtual background, not the green screen, that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it like picked it up. I was like, wow, dude, that's pretty clean.
Yeah.
It did well. But
My
the phone might be a little bit different too.
Yeah. So Dre, just so you know, this video that I'm running right now, this is that 4-inch with the HD footage.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So like, get out of the way here.
On my footage, that big old field that you see with the bouncy castles and shit. This morning, that was filled with like 65 Jeeps. They were on like a Jeep bar hop.
I remember
I
you saying
think
that.
like go to this bar and move along or whatever, but there's like 65 Jeeps or some shit involved, and they went from bar to bar. So they parked out in that back parking lot there. We had a car show there for the Crump days, but yeah, they parked out in that back grass area.
Right.
There's like 60 some Jeeps or whatever. They're parked this morning.
So Mike moved to an Alcoholics Anonymous clan or community.
No,
yeah.
I haven't had to go there yet. The bar is across the street, but I haven't got quite that involved yet. So we're still working up to that level with the alcohol. I was up till like 5:30 this morning though. I went over to the bar, drank a few drinks, and then came home and drank a few drinks.
Nice.
And went back to the bar, drank a few more drinks, and then came home and drank some more drinks. And like 5:30 this morning, I'm like, I need to take my ass to bed, dude. So we got up today. Me and the wife slept in, and we got up around 11. I guess I had a good night.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a night right there.
Yeah. When the bar's so close and they're open, it's just so convenient, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even have to drink at home. I can go to the bar and drink a few. And like Beam and Cokes are only like $3.50 over there.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's cheap.
What bar do you go to?
The one right across the street from his house.
Directly across the street. I literally walk off my front porch and walk down my sidewalk and keep walking. Wow. And I end up at the front door of the bar, TJ. Literally, right across the street. Yeah, all right. It's convenient, real convenient.
Mike's kind of spoiled.
Have a great evening, Lloyd. I'll see you later, Lloyd. Have a great evening, man. Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, with drinks, I'm real spoiled, man. Everything closes down like through the week until like Friday, Saturday. Everything here closes down like 8, 9 o'clock though. I mean, like the liquor store that sells liquor is done by 9 o'clock p.m.
Wow.
The gas station a kitty corner away is closed by like 8. Everything's closed down, dude. I mean, it closes down. So that's Friday night, the bar officially the hours are open to like 10, I think, or something like that. Across the street. But she's usually open till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. You know, tons of fish at the bar closed, but she keeps it open. She gets paid till like 1 o'clock, so she stays there, makes her money or whatever. But yeah, pretty much everything closes down like 10, 11 o'clock around here. I mean, there's like no late bars at all. So I got power to my garage though this week. So the after hours bar should be opening up in the next couple weeks.
Hello.
You get it?
Hey,
I mean,
I got it.
They close down the bar across the street and they just float across the road. All the lights are on. We out here chilling, bro. Come on.
Whatever works.
You know, maybe I'll make some bank, you know.
Looks like Dre's kind of fading away.
$3 a beer. I pay $2 at the fucking store, so you know, make an extra dollar. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That looks like my new car right there.
This is Crump Day shit. This is a parade.
Wow.
So for the Crump Days weekend, they had like a parade to come through all the tractors, cars, this or that. So they drove through. It's got to be a mile by the time you do the whole corner. It's like a big square. And so that's a parade out here for Crump Days. They just do a big like block around the neighborhood.
Man, y'all are making me jealous with these backgrounds, man. I wish I could.
Look at Dre.
My shit.
Get a computer.
Look at my shit. I ain't doing it out,
Yep.
dude. This is nothing.
It looks like
This ain't even a real background.
it
It's
looks
just
like
a
Dre
video.
just kind of like faded away into like wherever.
Yeah, he did. That's awesome.
You can't even see him. He's like kind of like blended in or whatever.
I got the best background. I fooled all of you. Look how good my background is.
Let's
I'm
see.
still in my sitting room at home.
Can you adjust that mic? I don't remember if you can or not.
What?
Can you just like on StreamYards, you could adjust the amount that it
Yeah,
the
there.
background.
I think there's like a level that you can adjust the opacity or whatever.
right.
You know what I mean? How much it bleeds in. I didn't play with it. I just left it as standard and put
Yeah.
like a background up and straight
Yeah,
video. And
but Dre's completely
My
washed
color-
out.
my
I
color-
know, that's what I'm saying. He's like completely
Yeah.
invisible.
like
So-
vanished.
the better your color is for a green screen,
Oh,
the
okay.
better it comes out. Like
I see.
if I had green screen on and like had an actual green screen behind me, this would come out clear. I'd just be like a head floating out.
Right.
You wouldn't see my shoulders at all. That
Just
kinda-
floating.
but yeah, you can.
Hey, Big Mike. If you see my background, you see that bad boy right there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that gas powered one that ran out of gas?
That's
I just asking, brother. Is that the one you got all hyped and like ran out of gas?
No. That was another one that I ran out of
Okay.
gas on the other one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You
this
gotta
one right
remember
here,
to check the gas level.
Hey.
If you're gonna fire it up for a video, you should probably check the gas level.
Don't
Make
you
sure
know to
there's a
get the
little bit
electric
in there
version?
before you
Come on,
fire
the electric.
it up, Adrian. I'm just saying, bro.
this one right here,
Yeah, it's a nice rider.
the way I got it set up right now, that one will actually hit.
The
70
road
miles
seat
an hour
tires
going
on
right
the
there.
front fucking grab like a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's just all grip, fucking full fucking run. Yeah.
Is that-
I like that.
Now wait a
That
minute, Sean.
Morpheus
Is that a
Matrix?
low Z?
Like Morpheus.
No,
Them low Z
this is the
tires
Team
up front,
Associates.
Oh, Team Associated. Okay, that's
Yeah,
electric.
Team
Right? Did you convert it
Associated
out to
Yes.
is
electric?
where I was at.
Yeah. It does 80 miles an hour.
Dude, why would you use electric, man? I don't like that electric crap, man.
Dude,
The electric is actually getting faster.
electric's
than
more
the
power,
gas.
dude.
Bro,
Electric
listen.
doesn't have the spin up.
Mike.
So
I
gas
get it.
has to spin up in order to
Mike.
get the power.
Mike, I
Electric
understand.
is full on.
I understand, Mike, that those goddamn brushless motors are actually pretty fast. I
Yeah.
get it. But I am a nitro guy. I like to smell the nitro.
Nitro's fun.
the
They go
exhaust, all that
faster.
stuff. That's badass.
Dude,
Nitro
no,
goes
it's
faster.
crazy, man. I remember when my stepdad he used to drag race, and one day I got to work the drag race one day, and I got to stand down by the pits.
Oh shit!
right
We got
when
Tim
the
Jackson
damn
coming.
when those nitrous cars took off, man. All
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit was, like,
We
going
got
in my
Ballhead
mouth,
coming
like,
in.
Tim
my-
Jackson.
dude, it was in my
Tim
mouth.
Jackson.
Oh,
The legend Tim Jackson.
The love
Oh
of
God!
Jackson.
Here we
That
go.
dude
What?
did Tim Jackson
got 10
did a
minutes?
13-hour stream. And he was on live for like 5 hours out of 13. And he still got
It was a
all the
good one.
stream time on 15 hours.
It was a good one.
Dude,
It was a fucking good one. How
dude,
y'all
I
doing?
hope you go back and watch it because we talked a lot of shit on you.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
letting you know, dude.
Yeah, especially you.
We talked a lot of
Especially
shit
you,
on you
Mike.
not being there on your own stream. Like,
Mhm.
dude, we're like, fuck, man.
Did you watch
We
the
did
whole
like-
thing, Tim?
We did like
No, I'm
call a
up
friend
to-
type shit, like
I'm up to
Becky
9
Stevens
hours and
calling you
46
like,
minutes.
trying to wake you up and all that shit, dude.
Here comes Tim.
It was good.
We were trying to wake you up so you could actually let one of the guys in that wanted to be in, but you blocked him.
Yeah.
No, what happened with him? What happened? That's gear changer. What happened? I had to remove him because he asked me to, and when I removed him, I didn't report him.
Yeah.
But when you remove somebody, it blocks them. But I don't know how to unblock them.
Right.
I don't know how to unblock them.
Oh, you gotta go back to your
Yep.
you gotta go back to your settings and go to the like
I went through all that.
blocker,
But you have to be on
blocker
live stream
in
to do it.
settings. And you gotta
for fuck's
remove
sake,
them
really?
individually by name. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. No, he's a good guy. I did a favor for him. I sent him out. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what blocked him.
Yeah.
Now, Tim Jackson, listen.
Yeah, we're
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a secret between you and I, but Mike Nitron was talking a lot of shit about you, bro. I mean, I know he's not here right now. I know he cannot hear.
No,
us.
I'm here. I'm
He was
here.
talking a lot of
Adrian.
shit about
I hear
you,
you,
dude.
bro.
Really? Dilligaff. You know what that means?
What
Do
does that
I
mean?
look like I
don't
give
give
a
a
fuck?
Exactly. That's the thumbs up. Hey,
Dilligaff, bitch.
Sean,
Nice.
listen, bro.
Congrats.
I'm a big HPI fan, man. I
like
love
that one.
HPI, bro.
So this is an actual intercooler add-on. Plus, all
Turbo.
the headlights actually work. The blinkers work.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
The tail lights work.
I'm sure they do.
see the wiring harness on
I
it.
see it. I already saw it. I said, I'm sure they do. I see it.
I fucking took all the
Badass,
power
man.
out of it.
Holy hell, man. Hey, Rocket. Hey,
Yeah,
TJ,
hobby.
Lon. Dre, how you doing, Dre?
I'm doing good yourself.
Doing good. Feel better now. Hair of the dog, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Old
good.
electric. Here's an old electric car right here I bought.
Hey, it only took him 2 days to recover.
That's awesome. I like that.
Just saying.
Nah, man, I'm good now.
Only
What
took
year
two-
event is that?
Only took 2 days for Tim to recover.
I'm looking.
After
It's
25
gotta
years,
be
what do you reckon I
2000,
should
right?
feel like?
Because there's no flip up headlight.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be
2016.
yeah, but I had it. This is older than that though. I wonder if they just format the flip up headlight and
Right.
just put regular headlights in there. Just
That'll be 78. That'll be around 78. 78 to 80, they had the flip ups, the Stingrays. Yes,
Yeah,
they did. They had the
all that
flip up.
shit. Like when
Well,
I-
they might have wanted to put lights in, but they didn't feel like trying to make a flip up.
Right.
when
Yeah,
I
like
was
the
in
78.
Alaska, we
Yeah.
did, like competitions
The
for
rear end.
No, I'm-
buddies and-
I'm sorry,
so we're,
74
like, putting
Stingray had
together
the
heads and,
pop up.
all that
74
shit.
Stingray. That's right. I forgot.
It was all about realistic, you know.
I had this thing forever and I almost never used it. It was too
Really?
It's like 19 volt. It was uncontrollable. The thing would just take off.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Now I'm pretty sure
Sean.
74 Stingrays had the flip up.
Hey, Sean, you froze.
Who?
Sean, is it froze?
Yeah, Sean, you froze, bro. What happened?
Dre, what the heck are you?
What
up, man?
happened?
Right here.
You got-
Oh, okay, because you're like
Bullshit.
invisible right
He's like a desert
Yeah.
cat.
You're like a ghost.
I'm over here just playing with the settings, man. Trying to learn this thing.
Man, you know, I think I'm gonna jump off here, man. I'm kind of getting tired and need to go to sleep. It's been a
All
long
right,
day.
TJ, thank you for coming
Take
in. I'll
care,
see you later,
TJ.
buddy.
No problem. We'll see y'all
Enjoy,
later.
bro.
All
Take
right,
care,
sounds
TJ.
good. We'll see
All right,
y'all on
man.
the flip side.
Later.
Later.
Later, buddy. Tell the rest
Be
of the
good or-
guys that, hey,
Be good or be good at it. There you go.
don't get caught.
not Tim
That's right.
Jackson.
That's right.
Mr. Jackson, I need you to do me a favor, buddy.
What's that, sir?
I need you to please go ahead and take rid of that chair and bring the other chair. I want to see the other chair, not that one. Don't let me know. I just want to see it. Bring it out.
Look all that fake
Still my
bullshit
favorite.
you got going.
Bring the chair out, man. Okay. I see how it is.
Oh, wait. I like that better. Never mind.
Which
Keep
one?
it going, Lon. Oh, damn, she a dancer. Back up, Lon. Lon, back up. Back up. Back up. Back
Keep
up.
going.
There we go.
Keep going.
There you go. That's better. That's better. No. Stay over there. That's better. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Come here, daddy.
Get
That's
out
what
of
the
here.
shirt says.
She got nice
Okay.
ha-ha.
Okay, Tim
personality.
Jackson. All right. Okay.
Wankers.
Yeah. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Now, guys, Mika Steve said that he will be a co-host for a beer.
Hell yeah, you do. Fuck. He had a lot too. I had about 25 beers last night and fuck me, did.
Anybody know how to shut off this safe driving mode?
Well, the problem was I didn't make him host. I should have made him host. I made him just co-host.
Yeah, you sure did.
Stupid. Anyway.
So wait a minute. Who's the one? No, Welsh Rob went ahead and posted the link for me to go in, but somebody accepted me to come into the stream. Was that you, Tim?
No, that was Steve. He was co-host. He has that right. He can do that, but he couldn't end it unless he's host. It don't have nothing on there, Neil. I'm looking all through it. I did not block him. I know I didn't.
I'm actually liking this background shit.
That's what's weird. I don't understand.
I think I like the Spark better. I think I'm gonna stay with the Spark.
There you go. I gotta upload. I gotta edit some video down to 1080. All my videos 4K or 5.4K, and it won't take it.
Yeah, that was my problem. I had struggled to find some
Damn.
1080p.
Yeah, I
video.
kept trying. That's the only thing I got. Is
Hey, to answer you, Rocket White, I don't know how you do it, buddy. I have no idea.
Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. You got audio settings? Audio settings? Okay. Let's look in there.
Rocket White is awesome.
Now, keep in mind, Tim Jackson, he's on the telephone.
Oh,
So if
I
he's
don't
on
know how that works.
if he's on the phone, then I think it's gonna be a little harder for you to kind of walk him through it.
All you have to choose, listen to you or look at you.
Hey,
Hey, Lon, this is a new camera I got here. It's on.
Hey, that's crisp, man. Where'd you get that? What is that, Dre?
yeah, that one look better than the other one, Dre.
Yeah, this is some Amazon called Next Go camera, 1080p camera. Like
Next
30
go.
Yeah, NEXIGO on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And
It looks better than mine.
It's like $36.
And I paid over $200 for my my Logitech 922. Yeah.
Yeah. I keep thinking about upgrading, but
And this is my Logitech C310 720p one here. So,
Yeah. See, I got that one too. It works all right. I don't care.
Yeah. Either one of these work fine. I just don't like the extra view this other one gives. The wider view.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks better, man. That looks professional.
That one does look better, Dre. I was just about to tell you that.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll be taking that one to the office then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Tam, Mr. Helpy Helper.
Lordy.
You know,
So, Timmy Jackson, how's it? How you liking that? Was that a Mavic 2 Pro, or Mavic 2 Zoom?
Maverick 2 Zoom.
Mavic 2 Zoom. Okay, how you like that bad boy?
Love it. I love all my drones. Beautiful. My best right now is the Phantom 4 V2. I love it.
Listen, man, I want that bird. I really do.
I
Man.
love it. Once you get it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's so smooth, and
I'm literally this close in hitting that little button and just purchase, but not yet.
well, you better do it now before they discontinue it.
Actually, no. Right now they're sold out. They're not even available for me to buy yet.
What are you talking about buying, Adrian?
Say what now?
What are you talking about buying now?
The Phantom 4 Pro V2.0.
Oh, you don't have any Phantoms, do you?
No, I do not. I actually, listen, I flew one with a mechanical shutter, and that was freaking amazing.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing, man.
Mhm.
Yes,
It's a beautiful drone. I'll tell you that much. Beautiful.
Yeah, I like flying the Phantoms more than I do like flying my.
I pulled it up again on a tablet. I just want to see if maybe I can help Rocket figure it out.
Okay.
And everybody else. Don't worry, I'll bump out in a minute.
All right.
Okay, got it. Now.
Just make sure you mute that mic, Erlon.
Yeah. Go ahead and mute that one. And matter of fact, I'll hold on. When you come in, I'll mute it for you if you forget.
See, what I like about the Phantom 4, just the yaw, how it get. Oh, it's so beautiful.
How you doing, Rigor Mortis? Thank you for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate you, man.
Hey, Rigor.
What were you saying, Tim, about the Phantom?
The yaw. I love the yaw and how smooth it is. If you check my last video of that bridge, it just was so perfect. Oh,
they glide. Like I said, they fly.
Yeah.
Like I said, even my older Phantom 3 Pros, it is just a different experience from flying. It almost like it drifts with the wind a little bit.
Yep, and I love that too because that gives you more movement in your yaw. I love it. It's great.
That was another thing, Dre. When I flew it, that thing flew like a freaking monster. That thing is nice.
Yeah.
It's
like I said,
smooth. It's nice. I love.
That's what I said. I like flying my old Phantom 3 Pros. Just the way they act, because they have no sensors but the bottom one, and the way they react to the controls is like feel like you're actually flying like a bird.
That's right.
Like I said, I like my Mavics for inspections because they're so precise.
Yes,
when you move those things, they move just where you control. They're not sliding around or anything. They just move to a precise point. But those Phantoms, they still got a little bit of a drift to it. Where if you know how to work the controls right, you can bring it to a nice, slow, easy stuff, like feathering the brakes on a car.
Yep.
You can brake hard, or you can just feather it where the car doesn't even feel like it stops. It just kind of comes to a slow roll. And it's smooth.
Even when you're in sport mode, it's cinematic. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
If you check out that last video of the bridge, I did that in sports mode, and so cinematic. Oh God, man!
What are you doing, Lon?
He's trying to help out Rocket, trying to figure out how to.
No, Dre. He was over there doing this right here, look like. What are you doing? Sean, where you at, buddy?
I'm here. Just give me a second.
Oh, good on you, Rocket. That was good. I don't understand all that, but hey, what the hell?
Question, Tim, did you ever went ahead and hit that goal that you were trying to meet?
No. I got 800 and some.
Okay, still out there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put my PayPal in my videos or on my channel if people want to help. It all goes to my son anyway, so that's what matters.
Dude, how's the COVID and all the damn restrictions you guys got over there? Is that still kicking your ass, or has it lightened up a little bit?
New South Wales. Oh man, they're let's see. Today, 1,218 cases and 6 deaths in New South Wales.
Okay.
Not doing good at all. That's all right. Is that you, Rocket?
Audio. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Wonder how that happened.
Sounds good too.
Hey, Adrian, I'm gonna bounce.
What was that, Dre?
I'm gonna bounce. I appreciate you having me on as always, partner.
All right, buddy. Thank you for coming in, sir.
Good seeing you, Dre.
I will.
Thanks, Dre. Good to see you.
Hey, Dre, the second I get that thing, I'll go ahead and let you know, buddy.
All right, cool. I was hoping you were gonna have it tonight for your show, but you know, we always get it next week.
I was actually hoping to, because I've been keeping track of that thing and I haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I can say I don't know where you live in Florida, man, but the FedEx people must live 2 cities beyond you.
No, actually, it's literally not even 25 minutes from me. The main warehouse is supposed to go to come to me.
Yeah, that ticks me off when it's it's sitting in that yard right close by you, and they couldn't make it by your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just gets under my.
Hey, good to see you, Dre, and keep on flying them Mavericks. Hey.
Hey, I fly them all, dude. I fly them. And stuff. All
I
right.
always say Maverick.
I know.
All right, buddy. Take care of me.
Later.
Hey, Third Eye View, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, this COVID shit is insane. By the way, for those of you that did not know, after I tested my little princess, everything came back negative. Thank you, Jesus, man. Everything's great. So she going back to school on Monday. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And bro, man, Tim, you have no idea, man. Shit, bro, I was barely sleeping, man, just fucking worrying about it. You know what I mean? But the beautiful thing is that she never showed any symptoms, which that's always a plus. You know what I mean?
Right,
but people having it, even though they're not showing any symptoms. That's the thing. You know.
Yep. That's very good. Tell her we all said hello. Yeah.
So what now?
Tell her we all said hello, and yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
We haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah. Hey, Jerome, I'm in Florida, buddy. So, but when it comes to work, what are the restrictions over there in Australia, Tim?
You got to wear your mask. When you're outside, you don't have to, but if you can't social distance, you got to wear your mask.
Okay.
But everybody's doing it. So that's good. New South Wales, I don't think everybody's doing it there. But it is the Delta strain and kicking ass and taking names. So
got you. Well, the thing is that a lot of people, I feel that a lot of people not being considerate. And the thing is that some people say, well, I do whatever I want with my body. This is my body. I understand, man. Nobody telling you what to do with your body, dude.
It's called respect.
The thing is that if that's the way we can actually prevent the shit from spreading, just put the shit on. When you by yourself, do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? But hey, man, just have have a heart. God damn, I don't want to get the goddamn shit. There's people that there's people that are healthy that getting it and still dying. You know what I mean?
That's right, and it's no underlying disease anymore. Yeah.
And the thing is that Tim, that shit is not going nowhere. I think it's here to stay. You know what I mean?
My cousin was 51 from complications of COVID. He passed away. So it don't have no beliefs or anything. It's an outbreak.
I know quite a few people that have it. And
I reckon it's World War III. I reckon it's World War III.
Within weeks, you know what I mean? They're not here anymore. I mean, it works that fast.
Yep. Yeah, I reckon it's World War III, but they're not going to say that. But
you know what the herd effect is, don't you?
The what?
The herd effect.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
You got 10 people. One of them doesn't have vaccine. Well, the 10 people are not going to catch it, most likely, because they've been vaccinated. And the person that isn't vaccinated probably won't catch it because those other people are vaccinated. Because there are some people that can't be vaccinated for health reasons.
Right.
Well, you know, the idea that I have to wear a seatbelt to keep you safe doesn't make any sense to me. I'm going to be honest with you, but I don't think it's necessarily positive or negative. You know, the people that don't want to get vaccinated, I don't think it affects other people. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to wear a hard hat on a construction site, I don't see how that's going to affect my safety.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people keep saying. Like, if you don't get vaccinated, you're endangering other people. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
So if we go out in the rain and you use an umbrella and I don't, you're going to get wet? You know, I don't understand that. That's all. You know, I mean, I get it. As far as the mask wearing thing, if it makes you feel better, I'll wear it. Whether I believe in it or not, I think it's just human courtesy. If it makes you feel better, yeah, if it makes you feel better, I'll wear the mask. Whether I think it works or not, it doesn't matter. If I'm in your location, if I'm in your business, if I'm in your home, if I'm in your space, and it makes you feel better for me to wear a mask, then I'll wear it. You know what I mean? Because I think that's just common courtesy.
Right.
As far as that goes.
It all comes down to respecting each other, respecting each other.
And that is exactly what I was saying, Lon.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like, you know, you're a grown ass person. You do whatever you want to do, but like Tim said, out of respect, you know what I mean? Just put it on, you know, and then we'll be cool.
Yeah, but if you remember, I grew up in the era of, what is it, Generation X, whatever. We rode in the back of trucks. We rode with no seat belts. We rode, but they won't give you a statistic of car crashes, how many people are cut from seat belts. They won't give you that, will they?
No.
I've been on plenty of fucking accident scenes that came and they're cut right here, or they're cut in the abdomen. You know, they don't show that. They just show how many lives it saved because of an accident. That's all they do.
Right.
Right,
Saved with what cost?
Airbags.
My uncle got hit by a semi truck on his car. He got thrown out of his car, and then another car came by and hit the car and it caught on fire. If he'd had his seatbelt on, he would have been trapped.
Would have been dead. Yeah, exactly.
So they play the numbers. They play the numbers. I'm not gonna, I've been in a lot of car accidents, so know, the seatbelt saved my ass a few times. So I'm not gonna. Shit, I get thrown around on the inside of the cab of a car when you're rolling down a hill. And
well, that's true. Yeah.
At 100 miles per hour.
But how many people died because of airbags?
Yeah.
A few.
Some. Yep.
Broken nose, straight up into the brain. Yep.
That's what I was saying. Yep.
And it's a chemical that comes out of the airbag when it deploys.
Yeah, that thing is like a little dynamite, Tim.
Yeah, it's just C4. It's safe, right?
Hey,
C3.5.
I do want to say good night to JSK Enterprise. Thank you for coming in.
C3.5.
Good night,
hey,
bro.
good night.
Thank you for coming in.
Too funny.
Don't worry about the bouncing Betties. Worry about your fucking airbag.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, it's like helmet law. It's like all kinds of stuff that they come up with where somehow if you protect yourself, that affects other people somehow. I'm a libertarian, so I'm a crazy person. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I don't care what other people do across the board. It doesn't affect me directly. I don't care who you marry. I don't care what drugs you do. I don't care. You can sit around your house all day, hit yourself in the head with a hammer if you want to. I don't care until it affects me.
Look at like burden people's work down.
And like Rigger said, well, I reckon it's population control. You remember 10 years ago, they were trying to get that law in about population control. Now, all of a sudden, we have COVID. Come on, we're not that fucking stupid.
And if you think about it, Tim, right now, nobody's talking about AIDS. Nobody's talking about the flu, the common cold. Nobody talking about car bombs. Nobody talking about hijacking.
That doesn't exist, right? It doesn't exist.
Yeah, nobody talking about nothing. Everything is covered.
Nobody talks about all that shit. It's the next hot topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I will bump against the population control issue in this country anyway, we have a net zero gain in the United States population these days,
Right.
especially in certain demographics. There's a net zero gain. In Europe too, there's a lot of countries, in Japan too, they have a negative population growth in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think it's population control, because we're going to have a problem in about 50 years. That's what they're figuring. I reckon
sooner than that. I reckon sooner than that, Lon. Sooner than 50 years, it's going to start happening. We might not be here, but hey, for those that are, good on you.
People aren't having kids anymore.
Right.
They don't. It's like idiocracy. Only the idiots are having kids. The people, for the most part.
Right.
The trailer parks are full of kids. You drive to a trailer park and kids everywhere. You drive through a nice suburban neighborhood with $500,000 houses, and you might see one kid out front.
Right.
Those are the houses that I used to throw eggs at, Lon. Yeah.
And I will. Yeah. And I will add this just because I'm experiencing it myself, is that the kids that are born are pretty prone to autism or ADD or something like that. So the population that might be here in the next 50 years might have those little bit of problems as well too.
Isn't it coming up more than it is ever had been?
Yes, very much
now.
So.
My daughter has it, and it's coming up more and more and more and more. What is it? The chemicals in the fucking crap that's put in your body?
And the beef, the steroids, the antibiotics, stuff like that. Like, that's what they're saying. I don't know if that's for fact or not or anything like that, but it does make sense. I mean, if you're pumping that much shit full of the beef and stuff that we're eating, it's possible. So,
well, it's a government manipulation. That's all it is. All it is.
We don't want bad cow disease, so we got to pump them full of shit. So
yeah, but fellas, ain't nobody forcing anybody to vape. Ain't nobody forcing anybody to smoke. Ain't nobody forcing anybody to smoke marijuana, drink alcohol.
Right.
There you go, Lon. Let's put it this way.
Eat Fruity Pebbles. Ain't nobody forcing anybody to do that stuff.
Let's put it this way. 30 or 50, 70 years ago, my grandfather had a little pouch that he used to put in papers and roll his own cigarette. People like that. My grandmother used to smoke, I forget, them ones without filters. Lucky Strikes.
Palm Off. I used to smoke Palm Off.
Palm Off.
And Lucky Strikes. Yep.
Never got cancer. Never got cancer. Now cancer is coming up more, and everybody's sued Marlboro because of the Marlboro guy.
You got
it's the chemicals that they started putting in it.
Well, you got fiberglass in the filters, and you got strychnine in the tobacco. So,
right. People, right. No offense, Tom, but what did your grandmother pass away from,
though? Old age. She died peacefully in her sleep.
How do you know she didn't have cancer? No offense, but a lot of times when people
are older,
they just say she died of old age. You don't cut them open to see if they have cancer or whatever.
She was tested about a year before that. She had a biopsy done like a year before that because they found a tumor and it wasn't. So, yeah. I don't know. You never know. They could say, like you said, they could say old age.
No offense.
No. I'm not taking offense, but I've known people that smoked for fucking their whole life.
Yeah.
It's all down to the person's DNA. We are all coded, and like they used to say that everybody in the world has every disease. It takes one thing to trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like water takes fucking, what's the name? Your soap to activate. It could be one thing in your body or one thing you consume.
Or a combination of things. Yeah.
Right.
No, I agree with you because I know people that smoke their whole lives and live to be 100 years old. It's not down to just that. I don't, there's a link between the two. I fully believe that. But, if you don't, that's cool. I think there's a link, but I don't think it's the only factor.
No,
you know what I mean? I don't think there's an individual factor. Like if you lived a perfectly healthy life in every other way, but you smoke 3 cigarettes a day, I'm not sure that I believe you're going to get cancer.
Right.
Well, I know somebody that never smoked in their life and they died of cancer.
Yeah.
So, and you got to look at the simple fact of let's go ahead and take away trans fats. Let's go ahead and take away, sugar. Let's make it Splenda instead. Like how much of that actually, plays into effect of all of this at the same time.
Well,
like
there you go.
Cross contamination of everything. You don't know what exactly anything is doing to anybody.
There you go. There you go, Sean. You take a thing of equal, right? Take a little bit and a pinch in your finger. Take a match and pour it over it. It'll light.
Yeah,
it'll light.
The calorie burn off of that is insane.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we've forgotten a very important word in our society, and I'm just as guilty as anybody else. And it starts with an M, and it's called moderation.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no moderation. Corn syrup, for example, high fructose corn syrup is probably not that bad for you if you weren't.
What are you talking about? This is good for you, right? It's orange juice.
If you weren't consuming it 24/7, you get up in the morning, you have a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, you drink Mountain Dew all day. You know what I mean? you eat a couple Snickers, you come home and you get a Hostess fruit pie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you weren't shoveling it in your mouth 24/7, it'd probably be okay.
Right.
You'd probably be all right if you only had just some. The problem is
it's all moderation. It's all moderation.
That's
what
moderation.
they're based on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people get cancer from smoking. Most people get COPD from smoking, not cancer.
That's
Personally,
right.
I did not get cancer from smoking.
Right.
Yeah.
I got cancer. I got it from sand and exhaust.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, I've had throat cancer 3 times. I don't know if you can see this, but they had to go in here the last time they get the tumor off my jugular vein.
Oh, wow.
They went down my throat, and then he went in here with a little spoon-looking thing to keep the scalpel away from my jugular vein so they could remove the tumor.
Wow.
So they had to put something in there to separate it naturally.
Yeah, because one nick on your jugular vein is over.
Yeah.
And saline will disembowel a tumor or whatever from anything. Saline.
Right.
So that's probably what they do.
But it also eats away the varicose veins and stuff too. So then you're getting internal bleeding as well. So
yeah, it's a toss of a coin.
Hey guys, JDS Flying Conic actually made a point. What about all the pharmaceuticals in our drinking water?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of stuff being flushed into.
What do you call
know what
it?
I mean?
Chlorine, fluoride,
like that.
Fluoride back in the 70s. Fluoride back in the 70s. Yeah. They started that back in the 70s in America, the fluoride.
Yep.
And they just started it 5 years ago over here. They just started.
A little late, aren't you?
Yeah, stupidest thing they ever fucking.
I don't understand the fluoride thing beyond the fact that they feel like it'll cut down on cavities. I understand that to an extent, but then they turn around and have you brush your teeth with fluoride. And they have, is there such thing as too much fluoride? You would assume so.
Yes.
There's such thing as too much everything. Too much oxygen will kill you.
You know what fluoride does, right?
Yeah.
You know what fluoride does? It eats away the enamel of your fucking teeth. And what I learned when I had asthma, I had to take 8 bottles of medication. They just found out about 15 years ago it caused the enamel breakdown. That was my problem. How I fucking lost it all. But they didn't know that until 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I could have saved my goddamn fucking teeth. But
they finally started taking it out of the drinking water here. They're still using chlorine, but at least they took the fluoride out.
They gotta use chlorine.
I don't know why Australia.
There's no substitute for chlorine. If somebody can come up with a viable substitute, then I would imagine you could put alcohol. That was a
Right.
suggestion. Believe it or not, if you read a old history book, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but that was a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Instead of
How
chlorine,
would-
you're considering alcohol.
Probably
with
be better
alcohol,
for
how
you,
could
honestly.
you? With alcohol, how could you distinguish the percentage that you have to put it? How could you distinguish that?
The
5
same way
to
you do
10%.
chlorine. Yeah,
Yeah.
same way you do chlorine.
Okay.
Yeah, because chlorine, alcohol will kill all the germs too.
Right.
Oh, okay. Steve said they had fluoride in the water in the 60s.
No, Tim Jackson. No. You need to read it right. He said, "Fuck off, Tim."
Oh, he said, "Fuck off, Tim."
Fluoride in the
Yeah,
Hey, Tim, if you pay attention, you let off the good part of the comment.
The most meaningful part. Yeah.
Well, I have selective hearing. What's your name again?
Oh, you have
Selective
selective
reading.
sight seeing. That's what you have.
He doesn't have his glasses on. Give him a break.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're over here.
Yeah.
They're over here.
They built that city in Dubai, and the plan was to use infrared light to sterilize the water.
That's what we use for our RO systems. It works great. Takes all the pure impurities out of it. It's basically plain H2O. Now, whether that's drinkable or not, I don't know.
By the
That's
way,
a lot of-
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Sean.
Yeah, running all the city's water in a city, let's say like New York, with 10 million
Oh,
people.
fuck. Can you imagine how many bulbs that would take?
And infrared sanitation.
Oh, yeah. That'd be so many bulbs, so much energy.
Crazy money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What were you
By the
saying?
way, Sean, on that T-shirt, you have that Shelby Ford. That is my dream car that I want, bro.
I'll get
Eleanor?
you one. Hold up.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
I got a 67.
I want that 1967 Shelby Illinois. That's exactly what I want right there.
I got a 67 Mustang sitting out in my garage right now.
You can have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
can have it.
You can have it. You
Tim's
can
seen
have
it.
You can have it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Do
Fucking mad.
you think I wear this shirt for no reason? I mean, come on.
Oh man.
We,
Oh, man, I went to the. Go ahead. Oh, Rocket.
I will admit it's not a Shelby, it's not a fastback, but I still have a 67 Mustang sitting out there.
The little one, is it green? Is it that forest green color?
No,
You were in love with?
it's the frost turquoise is what they call it. So it's the baby blue.
Right, the baby blue. You know that green too, right? That
Oh yeah, I know
forest
that green. I hated that green interior. Yeah, that was just gross.
Dodge did the same color. Oh,
Yeah.
like in 72. Oh. And then Chevy followed him with the Impala with that color too. I'm like, come
Yep.
on, fellas. Quit
Yep.
copying each other's bad points. Man.
It's like, knock it off.
Well, you can Chevy when they love their orange.
Yeah.
Chevy love their orange and black
Yep.
stripes.
That,
They loved
that
it.
racing orange. They should have went with the burnt orange like way long
Yep.
ago.
Yep.
That is
My
an awesome
69
color.
Chevelle had orange and black racing stripes. My
Yeah, I went to the dark side in
That-
2018 with that Dodge. It's because I'm a Pontiac guy, but they
Hey.
quit making them, and my G8 was starting to get long in the tooth, and I had to do something.
I got a Pontiac Firebird sitting out in the fucking driveway ready for
You
sale
have
right
that
now.
too.
Huh?
In what year?
2000.
Oh, 2000. So
Yeah.
it's a V6.
Yep. V6 with the T-top.
With the T-top. Yep. I know.
Yep. 36 miles to the gallon.
With the T-tops and the oh my god, the T-tops and what else does it do? No back seat, basically.
Yep. Flip up headlights.
Yep.
Yep.
I dated a girl with that car. She had a stick though. She had the black. She had it in black with a stick.
Yeah. That's what that is. It's got the V6 in it. It's pretty nice.
Now, hey, Rigor Mortis went ahead and said he misses the family 76 Malibu SS white exterior an all red interior. I think I've seen one of those before.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
not
my
too
buddy
bad,
had
but they're
one.
really long and
That is a
really a
badass
big
car, too.
boat.
That
They
is a
got
badass
they
car.
got the old air shocks on them.
Yep.
Yep.
Hydraulics.
I had a Bonneville with that, where it had the nozzle in behind the fuel cap.
Yep.
Yeah. You add air when you're like gonna tow or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can take it down and take it back up. That's what I had in my Camaro. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, my friend had that little nozzle thing in the back of his El Camino, his 73 El Camino.
Yeah.
Nice. I heard they're bringing them back. Did they already bring them back? El Camino?
Yeah, I had some of my G6 convertible because I put wide ass tires on it, and they sell them in Kalamazoo. They sell them in Kalamazoo, which is close to here. And the name of the company is Airdrop or Air.
Oh yeah,
The red sacks you put in the coil springs. You stick the coil over, then you run the lines, and then I actually put mine in the fuel door, same place, and you can fill them up to about 15 pounds or whatever. And raise the rear end up a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
My Camaro, I had 55 super wides on the back, Krager deep dish. So I had a 3-inch lift kit with the airbags on it. I didn't use the airbags a lot. I kept them like minimal, but when I went to shows or whatever, I would bring them up.
Check out that back end so it's just like this.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I had 315s on the back of this for a minute. I went ahead and took them back off.
Yeah.
The injured car wash days for one.
Right.
You're done with the car wash. Once you get over I got 305s on all four corners now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Holy shit. Damn.
305s, yeah.
Wow.
I like it.
That's
what the
awesome.
wide body comes with. So Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm saving for a Hellcat. I got like 11K saved up so far. So
Oh damn, you're so close.
well,
At least for financing.
Really. Really.
Yeah.
Well, if I get half of it, because between my car's paid off. It's a 2018 SRT, but not Scat Pack. So I could probably get right now I could get 35 for it. So between that and the money.
You would.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want you to have a Hellcat. Like, I want you alive.
Shit, had a Hellcat. That's the least of my worries, buddy.
That's probably true. You got your bike and stuff too, so whatever.
Yeah, that's the least of my
got a car or your crash?
Is what?
They have a car called Hellcat.
Yep.
Yeah. Come up from under that rock every once in a while, that rocket.
What is it? 1,025?
What?
Horsepower?
See you, Rigger. Have a good one, Rigger.
No, the Hellcat 717 or something like that.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
The standard Hellcat 717, and then they have one that's 797, and then the Demon was 804 or something like that.
Right. Okay.
No, they sell one that's a Elephant motor that's over 1,000 horses.
Right, that's the one I was thinking of. So
yeah, that's insane for the average person.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was like, oh god, Lon's gonna have a fucking 1,000 horsepower car. Oh god.
Yeah, this car is bad enough.
Yeah, right.
500 and some.
Right.
It doesn't sound like a lot these days, but it's still.
Yeah.
So amazing. So amazing. My first car was a 1929 Ford, and I thought it was cool because it was an old classic.
Right.
Good night, rigor mortis. Good night, rigor mortis. I'll see you later, buddy.
Wooden wheels and everything. Now these cars are 700 horsepower, 400 horsepower. Holy mackerel.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
Now on that Challenger you have, Lon, is that the 5.7 Hemi?
6.3.
Yes, 6.2.
6.2.
Oh, the 6.2. Okay.
Yeah, the 392. What the heck? Oh, I'm playing with my computer. I go like, wow, what happened?
Now, do you have like a high performance exhaust on it? Does it come stock with it?
It comes actually with a variable flap exhaust with a 3-inch pipes going to the back, and you use the mufflers for telescopes.
Okay.
You know, but I took the mufflers off and put cherry bombs on it because I'm old.
Oh, cool.
And then I put carbon fiber tips because I got tired of that.
Oh, nice.
Rectangular thing.
Get a little bit of that pop shit going on.
No, I kept it. I have offset ones too. If you know anybody that wants something, can have them.
Okay.
I bought the offsets. I didn't like them.
Yeah, right.
So I went back to straight across.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
So you said you were speeding up your bus's parking lot. Who recorded it? Was that you on your phone?
Yeah, that was I put my phone in the stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So.
Yeah, there's the problem right there. That's the issue.
Yeah,
right
there's your deadly one right there.
Now,
Yep.
Yeah, there's the problem.
Is that the one that the guy stole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it all back together now.
That looks good in white.
That thing
I like
looking
that
good,
white.
man.
Yeah, I need the paint job. That's raw plastic. I should have got it painted, but I was being cheap. The thing is, you get these whole body kits for $268.
Oh wow.
Shipped.
Wow.
For the whole kit.
That's
exactly. Cheap. So I bought the whole kit, and then I got all that red off of there and all that. I have a better picture somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
I actually cannot
I've
believe
seen it in the red.
Hey, Sean, I can't believe that they went ahead and stole that. He recovered the goddamn thing, man. That's amazing.
Right?
Man.
Yeah. I'm glad you got it back.
Yeah, me too, kind of.
Hey, Sean, I'm glad he got it back and it's still working. That's the miracle.
Yeah, no shit. So.
Yeah, that's the amazing part.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm fading out pretty quick here. I've been up for like 40 hours or some shit.
I was just looking at the time too, Sean. It's literally been 3 hours and 40 minutes now.
That's awesome. It's a good live stream. Good first Zoom, man.
Hey, man, I struggled a little bit, man, but I got it together.
Yeah, you got it. So.
All right, guys. Well, everybody in the chat, everybody that came to the panel, Lon, Rocket White, I wish you the best, man. I wish that you get better soon, buddy.
Yes.
I really hate seeing people at the hospital for whatever reason, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Tim, Sean, thank you for the help. Everybody that came in previously in the panel, thank you so much, everybody in the chat. I'm gonna call it a night. Peace out. Good night.
Oh, homie.